Where'd I put the camera? Over there. Okay. I think I got everything. Hi, Hobbit, and hi, Icy. We're only here to yap before the stretch. What? Hi, Noodle. Hi, me and Kelly. Okay, I have an intense feeling that I forgot something, and I'm like, oh, I hate it. I hate it when I get this. Hi, Yuki. Justin Timeland. Gah. Hi, Den. Yulind. Den, you sent me that picture, and all I could think of was, that's the fucking haiku pose. That's literally the thing where he's doing the haiku thing. Wereland. Zora's domain. Oh, I didn't see that you joined the map. Click Zora's domain, and then go down the waterfall. Hello. Also, thank you so much, Den. Denland. Hi, Elder. Very top. Yeah, it's like the tip. I have to play space up to it. Oh my goodness. All these subs are coming through. What the heck? And thank you for the follow, Noodle. Wait, was that your first message earlier? No. Okay. But thank you for the follow. I feel like I'm forgetting something so much, and it's driving me nuts. I didn't do my optimization yesterday because I ended up getting a U-Haul pod. Hi, DJ. Hey, Yulind. Hey, everyone. Happy Memorial Day, y'all. Hold on. Love, tired, comfy, cry, hug. Why cry? What are we crying for? I guess it is Memorial Day weekend. I don't know what was sillier about that. Fucking Den floating by like she's dead face down in the water. Or the stanky leg. I'm gonna start stretching. And if I remember what one is, I'll remember it. I just love my emotes, you know. 50 consecutive? Hell yeah. Hi, Swordfish. It's a Yulind. Hi, I slept really well last night. Didn't get out of bed until midday. I slept horribly because our refrigerator has broken. We cannot have cold food. I cannot have milk. We technically don't have water right now because we were using the filter in the fridge. But basically, it has a coolant link. So it's not staying cold. In fact, last night it was like 51 degrees Fahrenheit in the fridge. You know what your fridge does when it gets too warm? Hey, buddy, you left your fridge open. Beep, 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 beep. It does a little warning to tell you, hey, come close your fridge. It's not that we can't close the fridge. It's that it's literally got a fucking leak, and so it's just beeping at us all night. My parents literally unplugged it at some point. But meanwhile, me at like 5:30 in the morning trying to sleep, just like, please stop beeping. Beep, beep, beep. And it was just like, So yeah, I slept horribly. Hi, Darth. Legland. Oh shit, you gonna be okay? I'm gonna be okay. I don't have a lot of water. I'm kind of hoping my parents, like, go get water bottles or something today. Or we just get a fucking new fridge, but Oh shit, you gonna be okay? That sucks. This is why I like dumb appliances. I like a fridge that beeps at you when it's left open. I think that is a basic feature that a fridge should have. It's just, it literally has a coolant leak because, I don't know, it's a brand new fridge. We didn't install it. It was kind of here when we got here. And, it's busted. And so we've already called the technician to be like, hey, come fix your fridge. Oh, my machine's just screaming at me. Our fire alarm keeps going off, telling us to replace it. Well, replace it. We also had a problem with the fire alarms when we got here. They had a bad batch of batteries put in all of them. So literally every night, one of them was going off, and when one went off, the rest of them went off. And so it was just like, all right, they went off. We replaced batteries in this one. Problem solved. Next night, they start going off again. It's just like, oh. Okay, hello, I made it. You did. Well, time to go to Lowe's, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, yesterday was eventful. I did a shit ton of moving because we got one of the U-Haul pods. Also pay taxes. I really want to do the beach day outfit. We have a new one. Hi, Smile. Did you go look up a Finnish word that probably means like cute pet or something? I actually did a bunch of avatar work as well yesterday. Anytime I was waiting on my dad, I was working on Yulind. I'm not entirely happy with how Yulind is coming out, because it's a lot of black in the clothing. So I feel like it's not going to be called a Gyaru. I feel like it's going to be called a prostitute. I plead the fifth. Beach tea outfit, oh hell yeah. Oh dude, it's a very nice swimsuit. Hi, Elder. You should boop that cat. Is Den a cat? I didn't think you were.
I'm a fox.
There is something. I don't know if this is very fox-like.
I'm being stretched by Yulind.
Wait, what cat? Well, I think Elder was referring to Den, but Den says they're a fox. I think they're more of just a creature. Long ass ears. One of my favorite things is when people take Den's ears and they stretch them like 50 feet in different directions. And then she just spins like a helicopter. Hi, Dark Pikachu. Cute creatura. True. Long ass ears. Fox is basically dog with cat software. Looks like fox ears to me. I think I have one more. Ankle lifts. Oh my god, we're going so fast today. We've done 2 stretches by 8 minutes. That's crazy. We'll start long before an hour and a half at this rate. Sub 30 start time. Now hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not make any like crazy predictions here. Oh my god. That was a really nice neck crack. That felt good. Arm pulls? Yeah, we're at arm pulls. Remember when we used to start before 30 minutes? Yeah, and then we added more stretches. I also just started yapping more. Ugh. Guys, I'm really hopeful that today... Hi, GD! I'm really hopeful that today is the last day without the treadmill. Basically, the U-Haul pods have arrived. We just need to contact the U-Haul place and be like, hey, drop one of them off. And so... There's 4 U-Haul pods, and they're, labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. We didn't remember which one had the treadmill. And so we were like, was it the second or the 3rd. And my dad and I agreed it was the 3rd. It was definitely the 3rd. It was not. It was the fucking 2nd one. And so I don't know how it makes sense, because like we loaded the first U-Haul pod Monday, and I streamed that day. And then Tuesday morning, it went back and he got another pod. We loaded some of that pod Tuesday, but like we didn't really load too much of it until Wednesday. And I streamed Tuesday and I streamed Wednesday. Wednesday, we loaded that pod and sent it off. And then Thursday, we got a pod, sent it off, got another one, and then sent it off. No, because I know we basically skipped a day and then did 2 pods in a day. It's actually making sense to me now. That Tuesday we didn't do any loading, and then Wednesday we did after I streamed, so we started with the treadmill. Okay, now it's making sense to me how it's in the second one. Hi, B. Hi. I remember when you start. I did know GD. Wave B. Wave. Yeah. Today we'll hopefully be getting the treadmill. My dad wants to do 2 pods in a day, and I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way we're doing that. There's no way. One pod a day is enough, but like, it would be nice to have everything. It would be really nice to just have all our stuff and not be like, all right, well, when the pods get here, guys. Oh yeah, I just hold this for lunches. Grr. Yeah, Den. Hi, Matoshiro. As in just unload 2? Because you need to unload and unpack? That'd be a daunting task. He means unload 2. But like, to unload 2, we have to like, literally, get them into the living room, clear out the living room by dispersing them to their places, and then unload a second. Like, it's I think unloading 2 in a single day is extremely ambitious. Hello, is this the fishing zone? It is not. This is the Zora's domain. It's close to the fishing zone. I think the fishing zone is, you go right through there, and I think there's an area over there that, that's where the lady with the big canoe bridge is. And you can fish. I think the fishing hole is right next to that. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I played Twilight Princess. Also, everything I do in Twilight Princess is fucking backwards. Because I initially played it on the GameCube, where the game is, you know, the way it is. And then I played it on the Wii, where they're like, oh, we need Link to be right-handed. So instead of flipping Link, flip the game. Flip the whole game, just the entire thing. So, like, if there was a left turn in a road, that became a right turn. So now I'm like, wait, hold on, which way was it in the actual game? Watch your toes, Den Den. Gah, fish people. This is the fish people area. It's I think it might be the worst Zora's domain in all Legend of Zelda games. Now that I think about it. There's like nothing here. They have Where is it? Where actually is it? It's just that one? Okay. So that waterfall right there. You swim up that, and that's where, like, the royal chamber is. That's literally the only structures they have. They're literally just, like, fences and a throne. And, like, everything else is just, yeah, they got their water. And it's like, that's, huh. That's fucked up. Or even like 2 of the timelines. At this one is the worst one. True, my toesies would explode from those boots. You could have workout shoes. I think we have one more after this one. The Wii version of Twilight Princess is kind of similar to the GameCube version, but yeah. These little stuff is meh. I mean, it's the same game. I don't know if there's actually that many differences. I just know it's flipped because they were like, oh, Link's always left-handed. But most people are right-handed, so we need to make Link be right-handed for swinging the sword with the motion controller. And so instead of flipping Link, they just, the whole game, just everything. Which is so crazy. All right, this is the deep one. That's what she said. I was watching Shock Rail this morning. And her friend stepped into her. Whoa. Almost fell. And her friend goes, oh, I'm sorry. And Shock Rail goes, it's fine. And her friend goes, that's what she said. And I was like, that's not something you want her to say. It's fine is like, like you just apologized for the bad sex or something. That's what she said. It's fine. I was just like, oh god, dude. Link is left-handed, I never knew. In all the games where, before motion controls, Link holds his sword in his left hand. So Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker. I don't know if he does in Breath of... No, I think they made him right-handed in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But in Skyward Sword, I believe he's right-handed. And in Twilight Princess, GameCube version, he's left-handed. Wii version, he's right-handed. Hamstring stretch. Hi, Bussy Hunter. Thank you for the follow. God. I recently as in literally last night after stream, hit 2,400 followers. And I had the thought of, how many of those are, like, joke accounts and names that aren't real accounts? Because I'm pretty sure there's someone in the community that just likes making fake name accounts. Hi, Cammy. Yulind should feel preyed upon. Preyed upon? Huh? Because of Bussy Hunter? Well, I was gonna lurk, but now I gotta prove I'm a real account. Hi, Bluehem. Hi, Bussy Hunter. I didn't mean to make you feel called out. There is somebody that's making, like, silly accounts. We have definitive proof because there's a fucking Yulind's Dirty Socks account moving around. But feel free to lurk, and thank you again. Hi, Global. Hi, Puzzle. Hi, Yulind. After about 2,000 of them. Don't say that. Don't say it's 2,000 of them. Yes, mother is prey. First time chatter wiggle. That's just your socks missing you from Ohio. It's real. You should be worried. I see Hobbit behind the waterfall. Turns out they were the treasure all along. Oh, I see him back there. They're down there. I believe you. Oh, I just remade my account and I'm exploring to find new cuties in VR. Living up to the name. So, I stream every day at this time. Normally, my whole shtick, my whole gimmick is that I walk on a treadmill. My treadmill's on a U-Haul pod right now. I just moved. I've been in this house for literally 7 days, and all of our stuff is on U-Haul pods. So I'm very, like, fucking restrained right now, and I'm very much like, ah. But tomorrow I should have my treadmill. Now we just need Femboy Sweat Liquor to follow. Femboy Sweat Liquor 9 is what we need. Vegeta, it's over 9,000. Vegata. DJ, what? We are at toe touches. Femboy Sweat Liquor 9. I figured you were a treadmiller from the title, but really like the vibe of your setup today. And your voice is really cute. Okay. Thank you. I had to follow and we'll be back to watch your walk. Essaying, sorry. It's totally fine to essay. See, here's the thing. I almost like shortened your name. I was like, here's the thing, Bussy. And I was like, can I call them that? I don't know if I could do that. Here's the thing, Hunter. I said here's the thing, and then I immediately forgot what the thing I was going to say was. I'll be walking in place today. I've been pretending to walk on a treadmill, but once I get through my stretches, I'll be walking in place like this, and it's some exercise. Not the best, but hi, Sumiko. You can call me Hunter. Eagerly awaits the thing. You know, Vegeta used to say that in Dragon Ball Z. Yes, but it's EGE. It's Vegeta. Vegeta is like, hang on. Vegeta, I know, but it's like you can't say that. Vegeta Bulls. Vegeta, Virginia. God, the fucking Virginia, what did he do to you? Cack a carrot cake. He didn't invite me to his birthday party. Here's the thing. It's over there out of you. Morning, Lynn. I'm at the laundromat, Lynn. Oh, I hope it goes fast. Wiggles and bounces. Hey, Techno homie. Icy and Den on screen. Techno, Vegeta. Vegeta, Virginia. Oh, someone else typed that out. I thought you were saying shit weird again. No, DJ said, what was the first one they did? Vegete. Vegeat. And then Vegeta. And I'm like, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not. It's really funny. You monster Freezy Pop. God, I love Dragon's Wall PP. That shit is, I stim that for years. Oh, we've got our new stim though. Oh brother, this guy stinks. Yeah? Why do I stink, Giraffe? What source do you have to say that? Answer! Oh my god, I love that guy so much. I love that so much I told my parents about it. I was like, I had the funniest guy in chat today. Promise. Oh brother, this guy stinks. What the heck? Giraffe wave. Oh god, I want to call you something right now. You'll need so bad. What? Why? Are you off your meds? I thought you like had plenty. I still can't believe I missed that. Dude, I felt like I was being really nice. I was being really like, okay, this person's new to Twitch. We'll probably be teaching them some etiquette at some point. And then they just full send, can I join you? Okay, that's, I'm not gonna let this guy join me. He's not passing the vibe check. I'll respond to him as soon as Cairo finishes talking. Answer! It was just like, okay, dude, you gotta go. I cannot get over it. They haven't kicked in yet. I have the primal urge to call you my favorite. That's your favorite word? Traffy, that can't be your favorite word. You look so femmy though. Traffy, why can't your favorite word be something like scuba? That's a fun word. Nobody has a problem with scuba. It's just fun to say. Scuba. Anybody else watch Venture Bros? That's a dumbass word. Alright. Pay your fucking taxes, Giraffe. Fuck you. There's no escaping banana. Prepare to die. Good lord. Oh. No, my goddamn phone is weirdly autocorrect on purpose. Gotcha. Oh, right, taxes. Pay taxes because I want a beach day sooner than later. Thank you, Giraffe. I appreciate, Giraffe, that even though it's your turn to have your taxes not get refunded, you're still paying them. Fucking bullshit, man. I appreciate it. I knew it was a red flag. Their account was created this year. Scuba Steve, all right, taxes. But yeah. Fitshot always says it's over 9,000. Did he always say it, or did he say it one singular time and it was just incredible the one time he said it? Yeah, and the government appreciates I paid my social security. We're at toe touches. We're at toe touches and I'm gonna sneeze. I didn't sneeze, damn it. And nobody's redeemed an outfit yet. Another $250, I paid my taxes in the most evil way. I do know Scuba Steve from that freaking Adam Sandler movie, Big Daddy. Yeah. I always think of, hi, Apocalypse Prime. I always think of Venture Bros with, Hank is in, Brock's room. And he's like, Brock, scuba's a funny word, isn't it? And he's like balancing quarters on his elbow. Scuba's a funny word, isn't it? And Brock's just like, yeah, I guess it is. He's like, scuba. Yeah, it is funny. And then he tries to do a thing where he has like 10 quarters on his elbow. And he tries to like grab it like this. So like before they drop, he grabs them. And he ends up just slapping them all over the back of Brock's head. And Brock's just like, why don't you start with one, dude? Just like being the most annoying person possible. The VR fake out is real, poor Yuli. The VR fake out. Vendetta and Cacophony. Wave. I do like the boots. They def got the hiking vibe. But you were dressed like you're about to film an OnlyFans video in the woods. What the heck? You can't just say that. Sneeze fake out? Oh, yes. Prime flips. Sorry, I should just be quiet till my med's kicking. You're fine, Giraffe. You're fine. Funnily enough, A Prime is my shorthand when Apocalypse Prime won't fit for character names. Where was I? Toe touch. We're at toe touch. Den already did this, but she'll probably do it again. Oh, you're doing the pose. Ow. God, I love Venture Bros. You haven't seen the pose? So it's you do the toe touch pose where you've got like your chest to your knees, and then you bring your hands together behind your back, and then you take a picture of your butt, which is like a heart shape, where your butt is, from your cheeks is getting the top of the heart, and your hands are doing the point of the heart. I'm surprised you haven't seen that on something like Twitter or something.
I'd have to like... That's too difficult.
Oh snap, I learned a thing. God, I love Venture Bros. It taught me I can be a woman with a deep voice. As long as I'm hot, some man will date me. I mean, yeah. Yulind, I'm kissing you today. Really? Hell yeah. Hey, yo. Dude, Dr. Girlfriend was crazy fucking hot. Bark. Hi, Dore. I was working on my Gyaru outfit for like, probably overall like an hour yesterday, but it felt like it was all day because I just had it open while moving. I'm not happy with how it's coming out. It looks good. Like, I'm happy how it looks. But the thing is, I'm going to show up and be like, hey guys, what do you think of my Gyaru outfit? And everyone's going to be like, you look like a prostitute. There's not enough color. It's all the clothing is black in it. So I'm just like, I can't find just like colorful Gyaru pieces.
You're gonna be called a prostitute anyways. It's fine.
That's a good thing. I can't double down, do it again.
Dory just did it.
You always look like, what the fuck? I can't. I genuinely have to behave. Like I have actual social cue issues. LOL. Bark. You always look like a hoe, though. But yeah, Dr. Girlfriend is a hot bait. I hear a singular hobbit. You do. Was there a hotter character in Venture Bros? Molotov Cocktail had moments, but overall, she was kind of just fucking crazy. Not that Dr. Girlfriend isn't crazy, but... Yeah, no, I think it was... Oh, wait, no. Triana and her mother. Those two are pretty fucking hot. Brock was pretty hot. Well, yes, Brock was crazy fucking hot, despite all the death happening around him, and... Unless you're fucking OSI agent, mercenary, or villain, being in his presence was probably gonna get you killed. Fair enough, duo works for you. My fucking... Oh, my itches. Are you looking for the pink leopard print or something for the Gyaru? No. I actually don't want to do leopard print for Gyaru because then it just gets called Soccer Mom. What I have right now, I don't really have like Gyaru shoes. I don't have like big leg warmer shoes, which maybe I could find those. What I have right now is like some thigh-high boots. It's the pair I use on the Fee outfit that go up like here to the thighs, and that's probably the biggest thing that's gonna get it called a fucking prostitute. Maybe I should just find new shoes. I have a mini skirt. I have the top from the Gyaru outfit right now, the one that's like the point off to the left, and then I have a big poofy jacket, like crop top jacket. That's what I have right now. Problem is they're all black, and so it just looks like fucking. Just looks like fucking prostitute. Brock is pretty hot. I love you for that. But Brock's a dude. We're talking about cute waifus here. I mean, dudes can still be waifus, right? Even like big buff burly dudes can be waifus. But I was specifically thinking of the whammons in that show. Cute little twink boys, usually. God, I love that. Gotta get a minivan and do a soccer mom outfit with a Karen haircut. When will you make that outfit, Yulind? I have enough outfits that get called soccer mom. I forgot to download a demo. Come to think about it, I do have many mermaid waifus though. Is Yulind not a wife material? Crazy? Yeah, Yulind's waifu for sure. Okay. You can add in colorful hairpins and jewelry. Try to get closer to Gyaru. Yulind is waifu material. Yulind with the gal avatar, but the walking streams are seedy back streets at night. Oh god. Do I have a walking video that's like, oh I do. We could do some of the Star Wars videos like Nar Shaddaa or Coruscant, where we're just walking through like the slums of Coruscant and whatnot. Horrid. Yes. Okay, we did toe touches. We are at splits. Somebody redeem an outfit. No, just walk around Detroit or Chicago. Yeah, but I like my videos. Ugh. I gotta save for taxes. Thank you, Elder. B-Robot? Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. Oh. I think we've already determined your price per hour previously. What? Have we? I don't remember this. I feel like I remember talking about this. I don't remember what joke I made for this. I gotta poop, BRB, don't walk yet. Okay. 10,000? Oh shit, you're right. I do remember it now. There. Thank you for sharing, Giraffe, damn it. Huh? 10K. Your maid service? You said you were free for me, but 100 for everyone else, I recall. God, we did say that, didn't we? Have you seen this, Den?
You sent me pictures, but I haven't seen it up close. I like the spine. The spine's cool.
The two problems I have with this avatar, they're not even my problems, they're other people's problems. Everybody says it has a nugget toggle, and it's like, it doesn't have the nugget toggle. Do you know what that is?
No. Oh, yeah, yes I do.
Okay. And two, anytime I'm starting to be lewd with somebody, I think this outfit's super fucking cute for that. And then they're like, Yulind, can you switch to an avatar with eyes? It's weirding me out. And I'm just like, damn it. Okay. I'll switch out of the robot parts.
I mean, if you just gotta toggle for the mask, then it would be fine.
Yeah, but I didn't want to because I'm like, well, then why am I even doing mech stuff?
Yeah.
Also, mermaid Yulind outside of working out when. I don't really have any intention of doing a mermaid outfit because then I'd lose my legs. The eyes stay off during sex. God damn it, now I want Wendy's. Elder. A nugget, in kink and fetish terms, is a person who doesn't have arms and legs. So, you know, amputee here, here, here. They are just torso. Hi, Grian. Chat, do this. I hate this. He needs feet. Oh. Fine. When do we talk about cool things like the heat death of the universe? Pat Fiend. Yeah, it's, we're never doing a nugget toggle. I'll probably do a visor toggle. I'll probably do that at some point. I thought you'd want to be talking about the one thing, Hobbit. The Tekken thing. Why isn't this loading for me? Why isn't it
Oh
loading?
yeah, that happened after you're done streaming yesterday. I missed your stream completely.
Geesh, I tuned in time for you. You'll explain what a nugget is. Hi, Derped. Hi, Zuby. Oh my god, my hand keeps turning off the last couple days. It's piecing me off. Lost his legs, Lind. Pet friend. To be fair, Yuli, this is your most dangerous avatar. This is the most dangerous avatar? Really? I don't think it's the most dangerous. Oh, okay, you're saying dangerous as in, like, if I were to get in a fight with somebody, I'd be dangerous. I suppose so, yes. Hi, Donbara. It was something in 7TV. Oh, okay. Not sure how many people want to test your luck. With the Pelvis Crusher 9000. Don't fist the android femboys. We did splits. We're at Cami stretch. Did you just vent heat? Point up. Point up with your arms. Not sure how many people want to test. Right. What time are we at? 39? Okay. We're at squats. I don't like doing squats. It's one of those like, dude, I hate doing this stretch, but it's just good to do. I said outside of working out related stuff and like model stuff. If I can't do it for stream, then I don't really have too much interest in doing it. So I just probably wouldn't do a mermaid outfit like if it wasn't stream or walking related. That being said, if I was to do a monster girl, I would do a Lamia. And I'm like, I could just walk with it anyway. Although I don't like losing my legs for the walking thing, but I really like Lamias. When we promised a joke avatar way back when? Yes, and I don't know what to do about the armature. And so, it exists. It's like, it needs two things. Smash. Hi, Harley. 1, it needs its Visines fixed. Right now, it's kind of just happy and with its mouth open kind of face. 2, its armature is made for desktop, not full body. So it's like being in a Chow in full body, but even worse. It's like, I literally, if I do this, the entire body like swings outward and it's really bad. Yulind reverse mermaid. We're not doing the reverse mermaid. It's not happening. Hi, Hyler. This is like the 3rd outfit I like on Yuli. Are you saying like 3rd favorite? Or of all the ones you've seen, it's the 3rd one you like, and a lot of them you didn't like? Fish body, human legs. Oh, hell no. I need to do squats. Den has already done like 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 down. Don't worry, Yuli. You always get distracted on stretches. I'm not worrying about anything, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squats is the worst for you. Squats is the one that I like. I start and then I just don't do it. Ooh. Oh, I see what happened. I'm gonna run out of water today. I'm literally going to like run out. I only have like half or a third of a water bottle from yesterday. Just like over other. Not saying the other ones are bad. So like the other 2 is the One Piece and Succubus. Wait, hold on. The One Piece. Hi, Celandine. The Succubus you like the fishing outfit? Oh, the One Piece. Okay. I was like, wait, huh? You saw that one already? You guys aren't supposed to see that until the next beach day. I didn't think Donbara had seen the One Piece. But the fishing outfit. Okay. If I were to bring up my outfits, I really like the mech one. I really like the Golden Week one. I like the elf one. I like the bunny. I like the succubus. I like Skyward Sword, but it's probably my worst outfit because I think the sleeves are really, really bad and the skin texture is really not good. I like Kangaroo and Cat as well. The One Piece, I like the One Piece. It's just not in, it's on the lower end for me. Pajamas lower end, Gary lower end, Kimono lower end, Cheerleader lower end. Hold on, wait a minute. Fucking Elder redeemed outfit. Elder, did you pick an outfit? Oh, right, I'm in it. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I forgot I just hadn't switched.
I'm so confused.
I was literally gonna say, are you not in the outfit?
I'm stupid. I'm going through my outfits and I'm like, wait, I never looked at the outfits thing. And that was me being stupid. That was me being incredibly stupid right there. Never mind. Hi, Violet. We're gonna move on from that. Hi, Wrath. I don't know why I was thinking. I think I looked over pajamas. And I was like, no, I looked over cheerleader. And I was like, cheerleader was an option for the outfit. Oh, I didn't even like switch to something yet as I'm standing. Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Hi, gamer. I have shield powers. I saw into the future. Also, holy shit. So now gives me good old mash keylight from Fate Grand Order vibes. I think I've gotten that one before as well. I think there's another outfit that somebody said was like MASH. Maybe it was just this one. I like the model where he has a ball on his head. You're wearing it, hellos. Yuli's armor is actually slipping. Greetings, Yulind, by Lispatsu. Icy, Yuli. I got some Pepsi, let's go. Hi, Mecklin, Violetto. A wave, now you need a big ass shield on their back. Oh, Yulind is doing hip sways. What the heck? I almost had shields. I got these two things. They're called gravitas drives. And it was like this. There was like a police shield. There was a more clear police shield, and I think those are my options. So it was like floating shields or these fucking engine things, and I was like, well, I don't want a shield that says fucking police on it. So I took the big fucking boosters. You're cooking. Yulind. I think I've done 4 squats, so I have 6 more to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just take shield and boosters. That way you can go sledding. To look like MASH, you know? I've actually been watching a lot of Fate clips lately. I guess Fate, shit, what is it? Fake? There's Fate something fake. I'm forgetting what the middle word is. But apparently that came out a couple months ago. And, I keep seeing clips of that one. I thought Fate dies. Strange Fake, that's what it is, Strange Fake. Yuli doing 10 squats, meanwhile Den's done a week's worth. You wanna stop making fun of me, Icy Fire? It's getting to me a little. Hi, Fortune. Strange. Died. How many squats are we supposed to do? I always do 10. I'd like to do way more, but if I do more than 10, then it makes my legs fucking die when I actually get to the walk. Okay, I think I have 5 more to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, the Fate franchise is still a thing. No, DJ. I think they're saying Fate dies. Like the person. I don't know. I will if it's getting to you. Don't walk too far past the line out of respect. It's coming off as very critical to me. And if it was just a little bit, like, it'd be fine. But it kind of just feels like you're really bagging on me. And I'm like, what the heck, man? It's okay, this is my replacement for the plank. What? You're just also gonna plank? What do you mean replacement? You're just gonna do that anyway.
But I can only do like half the plank.
That's fine.
And then I give out.
I also just realized that Yulind doesn't have grippers. No, I meant that the franchise died. No, I think it's still going strong. I don't know if it's smaller, the same, or bigger than it was, 5-10 years ago. But like, I'm willing to bet they're still rolling in money from like gacha sales and stuff like that. Gacha sales and merch. Hi, Yulind, I'm back. No, that franchise is still around. I think one of the funniest things I ever learned was one of the animes got announced a couple years ago, and somebody was like, "Holy shit, they're making an anime of the Dojin. That's crazy!" And everybody's like, "No, other way around, dude." Hi, Carface. Thank you. Other way around. They're making Dojins of the anime, and they're like, "What?" But like, there's been so many Dojins for years. They're like, "Yes, there's been animes of this for years. This isn't like a new Fate. Like this is the 7th Fate anime." And they were just like, "What?" Like this person just learning that Fate isn't just fucking hentai. It's so funny to me. Welcome back, Trappy. I'm so happy I grew out of gacha. It's such an addiction issue for me. Hug, hell yeah. What is that specific emote? Hugoo, hell yeah. Sweats. Okay. 4 more. Hoyo still owns my soul. I have, I've never been too, like, deep into a gacha. The closest I got was Phantasy Star Online 2 NGS, which is, like, you can call it a gacha if you really want to like force it into the definition, it's definitely not like a standard gacha, but I actually didn't spend any money on it. I just spent like 1,500 hours in that game. Venti, my beloved. But yeah, the first Lore of Fate was definitely hentai related. Was it actually? God, I can't wait for the Limbus Company anime. It would go so hard. Cool outfit. Thank you. We did this for... I'm realizing we did this for day 1000, and that was only 30 days ago. I've only had this outfit for a month? Giraffe, you can hear me, right, Giraffe? You're going to look down the bridge. On your left is going to be a map. There's going to be green little bulbs on that map. You can click those to teleport. The one at the very top, Zora's Domain. Once you're there, you want to fall down the waterfall. I still miss my damn save data from Fate Grand Order. Hi, Vin. Fate Grand Order made an estimate 11 million in April. Yeah, they're still printing money. That are softcore porn related. I think it's just got a lot of porn. I don't think they like started in porn, did they? 4 more.
They kind of started in porn.
How so? I don't know the origin, so.
I think the creator started off with Melty Blood. This Melty Blood is a product of its time, very Japanese.
Mm-hmm. But like,
And
that's not Fate,
Grand
is
Order,
it?
like, it's Fate is technically a spin-off that just got much bigger.
Oh, okay. Anime femboys sell like hotcakes. Start over from one. Why would I start over? This giraffe ain't found us yet. Peggy's. Oh my goodness. It's just the first Fate visual novel had sex scenes in it, but it wasn't the primary focus. It first started off like a visual novel type of thing. I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you'll never get any better if you continue where you left off. I'm not particularly trying to get better, so much as just trying to maintain and, like, it's also like use it or lose it mentality where 10 squats really isn't that much. It's not pushing myself in any capacity. But like doing 10 squats a day kind of keeps the joints from rusting, for a better way to describe it. I won't end up as a person who's like, I don't squat for 10 years and then I do a squat motion and I just fucking die and my knee explodes. In case you never get any better. Hey Harley waifu. The sex scenes in the first Fate visual novel is genuinely awful too. What part of the map is that, LOL? She wasn't listening. She wasn't listening. Giraffe. You're at the spawn, you hit the respawn button, right? You're where you zoomed in. Once you do that, you look down the bridge. There is a map on your left. It's got a bunch of like green little orb things you can click on that. The very top one says Zora's Domain. You click on that one and it'll bring you to the top of the waterfall up here. Jump down the waterfall. The visor makes you look very reverse cross-eyed. See, I think it makes me look wall-eyed if you look at these orbs here as if those are the eyes. Like I've got fucking turkey eyes that are like way far apart. Strange Fake is very fun, but I feel like it's better if you've consumed the previous media to an extent too. Not necessary, but it's cool to see certain characters returning. Zora's Domain, you get teleported and just run straight ahead and fall off the waterfall. I'm gonna go unstinky myself, BRB. Okay. It makes you look very reverse cross-eyed. That's what I mean by reverse. Okay. The term would be wall-eyed, which I remember learning about with fucking My Little Pony, because the one pony, what was their name? They're just fucking eyes are always looking different directions. That's part of the charm. I have 2 more. I have 2 more, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Derpy, which changed the spelling of one of my favorite words to where I hate it.
Derpy, I think. Thank you, sorry, I appreciate you repeating that. I probably sounded more sassy than I wanted to. Her name is literally Derpy. Fuck it, I'll share it. So, I didn't even remember the horse's name. I guess it's Derpy. I remember seeing a webcomic of them where I guess they were like a delivery horse or something. And they fly up to one of the other horses who's like, do you have the order? Do you have the order for the ostrich egg? And they're like, yes, ma'am. And they just drop their pants and just like fucking, like they had it up their butt. And they like lay the egg. And it's a whole like sex comic thing. And then they're like, warm and fresh for you. Anyway, off I go. And I just remember seeing that just like, fucking what? That's a kink? That's a fetish, huh? What did I walk into? Oh, I don't remember. That is not an official webcomic. That is not an official, like, Hasbro. My Little Pony's Hasbro, right? Hi, Fran. Okay, thank God. No, it is very much a, like, hentai porn artist on Twitter, like, type of webcomic thing. Plus, I'm more of a top person than a bottom person, and mermaids are awesome to me. I appreciate it nonetheless. Sass and all. What did I walk into? My one association with this one specific My Little Pony horse. I think I have one more. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say I'm worried about Yuli, but that just sounds like X. Yeah. Okay. Expressions. Turn these off. Donkey kicks. Yuli skipped leg day. I did not skip leg day. Hi, Ronmu. Hey, Yuli. Yes, Pilot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm a huge animation artist. I don't like children's shows. But if you look into the actual animation of NLP, it's at least 5-10 keyframes a second. It's insane. From an animator standpoint, their budget is stupid high even for animation. Oh, Harley, how's Forza Horizon 6 going? Actually, never mind. I don't feel like being a snitch today. What? What the hell? If it's a bot, please tell me. I hate those things. Ugh. This here. Oh, we start in like 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 59 to 02. Sorry, it's well-behaved giraffe hours now. Pat. 15 seconds. You've got me so curious, Pilot. I'm like, what were they gonna say? What were they gonna fucking say? I also hate bots. They're just so needy. You meant bottoms, right? No, I mean bots. Like the ones that keep getting in the fucking Discord. Bottoms don't have to be needy. 45 seconds. I was about to say I'm not that needy. And I don't think I am, but I know all of you are gonna be like, you're so needy. Don't know why you apologize to me. I'm just a Korean VIP. You over a minute. We're at 1 minute and 10 seconds. Good job. You are so needy. I'm not. I remember I got really mad at Cairo once because like, you're actually so needy. And I was like, dude, I literally tell you not to get me stuff. Fuck you. Good night, newly created Foxland. Created Foxland? What? Good night, Elder. Sleep well. 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Oh my god. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. I'm pretty needy. That's because I like cuddling way too much IRL. I'm clingy to a fault. That's because of my past history of isolation and being bullied. Can I see crave attention and praising a lot more? Weird how that turns into things like praise kinks or genuine partner cuddling times. I cannot wait for rug. I cannot wait for my elbows to not fucking hurt when I plank. Ow, ow, ow. 30 more seconds. We're almost there. So you going to bed? I'm going to bed too. Good night. Good night, Smile. Sleep well. Want to invest in a yoga mat? Because I have a rug. What do you mean? Rest well, Smile. Or does your rug have more space? My rug's just on a U-Haul. Like, I don't have it yet. I might get it today. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh. Like, how big is your rug? Like 8 by 6 feet, if I had to guess. Hi, Devil Gated. Hi, Archangel. It's a pretty big rug. Oh my goodness. Rest well, Smile, Pat. Does your rug have more space? Wiggle. Answer for Sarah, like, how big is your rug? You did well, Den Den. Devil Gated hug. Hi, Devil Gated. Robot Lind. Hi, Techno. Oh, I see, that makes sense. Mwah.
God. I don't know how you do it.
Every day, and your core strength builds up. I had a funny moment like 2 weeks ago where somebody messaged me and they were like, hey, Yulind, the walking isn't that bad. But the stretches that you do every day, how do you not be sore after that every day? And I was just like, I don't know, sometimes I am sore. And they're just like, and you just deal with it? And I was like, I mean, yeah. Isn't that how, no pain, no gain works? And they were just like, dude, this fucking sucks. I have a new appreciation. And I was just like, oh, that's not a fucking ego stroke if there ever was one. Hi, Cairo. He's early. One joke, Cairo. Tired den noises. Violet, also Techno. It's good. Hi, Devil Gated. Hi, Cairo. I'm afraid of my move because I have a lot less exercise space for calisthenics. I mean, you can always just exercise outside, right? I am finished laundromat, Lynn. Now I'm off to work, Lynn, on Memorial Day. That sucks, Techno. I hope it goes fast. Is praise kink really a thing, or are we as a culture just getting more in tune that we're socially based? Hold on, I missed the last word there. Sociality-based species? I think there's a level of it being a kink and a level of it being natural. I'd say there's a spectrum, and at a certain point, it's like, okay, this is more than normal. They found a game-breaking bug with one of the cars. What I have been enjoying, Harley, is I've been enjoying seeing clips of people playing Forza where they just push people off the road. I saw one guy that was in like a fucking Toyota, and he was just like, drive up next to people, they're going into a bridge, and he's just like, bonk, and they just fucking hit the wall. And it's just like, dude, you gotta be fucking careful in this game. Which then I was told, those people get banned, but I don't know, this guy had a fucking 2-minute highlight reel of it. It's a thing, praise kink is like to a fault. When your parents and teachers fail to recognize your strengths and feats, it becomes a thing from neglect, seeking validation that they finally did something right. Keep in mind there is a line between sex praise and kink praise. Speaking of moving, I get to share that pain in a week. Oh god, really? Was that the one where the car goes to space? Oh, where to? I'm headed to NorCal. Basically modifying the car in any way, designs, painting, upgrading, tuning, etc. will reset your game to the beginning, losing all your progress. That's crazy. And it's just this one car? That's so unfortunate. I would die. Let's go to crates. That happened to me, mouse in her eyes. I wanted to cry. Yes, want to see the car. Cargo? I sure hope it does. Friends. Drop portal. Portal. Oh my goodness. I stay in state, just move into a cheaper apartment. Since we moved into an apartment for 3, and now we're down to 2. I see. Pass on the crates world, but I appreciate you letting me be in a cool world. I love the Twilight Princess map. But you know, that was just for stretches. Now that we're here, it is time to actually get walking. And this gives the homies something to do while we're here. Hi, Smug. Hello, Yulind the Pink. How are you? I am great. We set that to this. Do I need to do anything? Why aren't they selling? Oh, they're not selling because I just fucking did the thing, didn't I? Okay. We just fucking cascaded yesterday, so all my progress is like super low. Pass on the crates. It's the 213 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. Makes sense. You must make a lot to afford a 3-bedroom though, geez. Hello, you in the pink. How are you? I'm good. Hi, Smug. You know, should I steal the Antarctic to cool down my room and move Earth a few million kilometers further back? I mean, if you can, hell yeah. Hi, Smug. Hey, Den. Hi, hi. Hi, Arios. Let's get walking. Let's do that, and then I'll run around and do my crate stuff. This one, this one, this one. And we are there. Set this, set this, set this. Local. World. And then I turn that off. Turn that on. Okay. I bring this here. We're starting with a Minecraft video. This is walking through the plains. I think this was the last Minecraft video I did. No. Was it? No, I think the Mesa was the last one I did. Looking Minecraft. Oh. Okay, tracking went real bad for a second. I throw Kyra into my room because he's cool. Is this all maxed out? No. And then looking. I don't mind if you look. I like it when you look. Dude, I really fucked up. I cascaded when I needed like one more research, and the research cost is 3.6 billion. I really should have fucking got that last research before I did. Because I only need 1 token. Well, actually, do I need 1 token? Do I need 1 or 5? I think I might actually need 5 now I'm thinking about it. If I show up every day, I should have enough to tax. I should have enough to tax to the beach day. I have 2 tokens. I need 4. What do you mean to tax to the beach day? Enough taxes to get us to beach day? Also, Arios, 25. Hell yeah. Yeah, what is the taxes at? Oh, it's at 168K? Oh, I can't claim it for another 47. I got a lot of channel points. Channel points to clarify. Well, I'm gonna shut up. I did read CP, and I was like, that's a unfortunate acronym she just put. And you immediately clarified because you thought the exact same thing. I'm missing an orb. I'm missing an orb and I don't know where oh, here it is. Here's the thing, Giraffe. You can only pay up to 2,000 a day. I'm not gonna let people just fucking one-tap it. That whole sentence was wild. Dude, I need more automatic selling. I need more automatic selling. Yulind. Hi, Bits. Hi. Well, I've got into an argument on Twitter again. They gotta stop letting me get away with this. Oh, no. I'm scared to ask what the argument was, because I'm like, 9 out of 10 chance I just agree with Bits on his argument. But then there's that 1 in 10 chance it's like, uh-oh, he might be arguing with someone from Britain about guns. Dude, my old job used to be developing AI to identify CSAM, CSIM back in like 1819. Majority of companies in the government use my work for now. Oh. Oh, you 100% agree with me? I saw.
I'm out of here.
You going to bed?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. I'll see you maybe tomorrow.
You planked for like 1 minute and 8 seconds. That's progress. Hell yeah.
I mean, did I? Yeah.
I remember because I didn't count the minute timer, and I was like, I wonder if I don't say it if that makes it easier. And then I said,
Yeah,
that's over a minute. Good job.
I was waiting for you to say a minute.
And then you immediately just fucking collapsed, and I was like, okay, yes. So we don't tell how far she is.
Oh my
because that makes her
God.
more aware of
I'm being
how hard it
debated.
is.
I can't believe it. What?
Promotion available.
Ooh,
Also, Bits says hi, Den.
Hi, Bits. Okay.
The butt does
Wink.
look fucking huge in this outfit. Sleep well.
Okay. I'm out of here. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Walk.
Oh, you 100% agree with the hi Bits. Hello, bye, Alu. Rest well, Den Den. Good work today. Bye-bye. There was one argument I saw on Twitter recently that was like, I just thought the people in the argument were being so fucking stupid. Oh, it was the goosework stuff. It was, god damn, that's a huge mechanical tail.
That stupid shit pisses me off so much.
Dude, It was somebody being like, this is how Gooseworks feels about indie fandoms, and it was the audio clip of Stewie being like, okay, fuck all of you, you've made this genuinely unenjoyable, yada yada yada. And people were in the comments like, well, they shouldn't have fucked over the fandom. And it's like, how did they fuck over the fandom? They released it as a movie, and it's like, but it's simultaneous release on YouTube. Do you think 2 weeks is simultaneous? And it's like, just wait 2 weeks. Like, you're gonna be okay. Just wait 2 weeks. You're only upset that people are going to see it before you if they go see it in the movie, and you just don't want to do that. But like, you can still get it without going to the movies, just not as early as them. And it's like, the thought in my mind was, you're not actually a fan of the media, you're just performative. It's upsetting to you because you can't, like, it relates to other people, and that makes you less of a fan in my eyes, because you should just like the media and enjoy being in the fandom and in a community that is also around it. But like, if you're that upset and say this person ruined it, then like, do you even like the thing?
I call them tourists at the movie theater.
They're not tourists. They're not fucking tourists. I hate this guy. Hi, Oku. Also, I need to promote.
Yeah, I just cascaded.
Yeah, enjoy smacking boxes.
Hi.
Whoa, bark, 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 bark.
Hi, King, aka. Shut the fuck up, Oku. God.
What was the post on Twitter?
The thing that Oku just said.
Bits was going in on people complaining about VR chat. I was just, oh yeah, no, I saw that one too, where people were like, oh, there's another fucking VR chat outage. Maybe they should stop making dumb little accessories and actually focus on making the game stable. And it's like, it's an Amazon outage.
It's a provider issue.
Yeah, I love that VR. I made a comment on one of them. I go, man, I love that VR chat's devs in competitivity knocked off Siege servers as well.
Dude, I love when people are like complaining with such confidence, and it's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're literally just completely fucking clueless, man.
It's like when Yulind talks about Xenoblade
I
2.
didn't. I wasn't planning on getting VR chat
I've
yesterday,
played
so I
two
didn't
of
know
them.
The servers were down.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I've played 2 of them, so I'm kind of an expert. And like, from what I've seen from the Xenoblade fandom, you only need to play 1.
You don't need to play any of them.
Yeah, you only need to play 2, according to the Xenoblade.
Well, you're saying you only need to play 2 as in the second game. I'm saying you only need to play 1 of the games.
See, the thing is, though, you've ran into it firsthand
He's not
already.
listening
You've
to me.
ran into the Xenoblade 2 only player
Don't worry, I
firsthand,
don't
and
listen
you've
to
had
you
to
either.
deal with that
What
conversation.
the fuck? On the bright side, the person I argue with is now taking a week off VR chat, BRC Twitter. Good work. Listen, man, no, I agree with you, Bits. At least blame the right company. I think indie fandoms do create toxic environments. People kill themselves over it, which shows major attachment issues to fictional characters. I feel like people who form those kind of extreme attachments may need therapy. I feel like it's not just indie fandoms. I think about the Harry Potter and Game of Thrones fandoms, where there's a character that plays a villain so well that the IRL actor gets like death threats, and it's like,
That's done forever. That was the one EPA guy from Ghostbusters.
mm-hmm.
People used to harass the shit out of him all the time.
It's very much a like, what is wrong with you? Like, chill.
There's a lot of things wrong with a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's the thing. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. All right, I got automatic selling.
I'm number 2 in queue.
I got automatic selling rares, so now I'm selling more
Oh,
stuff.
you trying to do the Psy-Apple?
Yeah, I'm going as I apple after once I queue up, or
Hell
once
yeah.
it pops queue.
What's SciApple?
I think it ends in like SciApple is a massive rave event.
The Japanese wave.
Oh.
One of our friends, well, multiple of our friends actually, they're playing there today because it's Memorial Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna go by. I was gonna bark at a bunch of people,
Mm-hmm.
and then hop over and hop lobbies because it's all the Europeans are online right now, and I can talk to them all. Keep up. Have a good walkies.
Bye. Have a good one.
Yeah, later, Dora.
I'm going to skip Oku's message because I don't like it. I'm back and no longer stinky. I'm not transphobic, but a lot of transgender people need social and cognitive behavior therapy, especially with work encouragements. They're being silly, Giraffe. Oku is very much not transphobic, but they are...
It was just a post on Twitter. He's just copying it.
God.
Because the thing is, so there's the Gooseworks thing, and then there's the creator of Gotcha Kuta, I think is how you pronounce it. She just got chased off the fucking platform.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, everyone is harassing the people that were harassing her.
I touch my balls to the porn. I'm kind of an expert. Shut up, Giraffe. Goblin wiggles. This is why I end up in arguments all the time. People are too confidently incorrect. That's a sign of low IQ, Lamau. Not you, by the way, Exhibits, just in general. Confident incorrectness is a sign of someone not being very knowledgeable. It's a sign of, like, lack of wisdom. Like, how the fuck do you think you're right on everything when, like, there's no bearing for you to be right? Like, how do people think I didn't go to school, so I know better than a doctor? A doctor can be wrong. Like, but you at least have some reasoning why, right? So, like, I had this recently. I started, getting MSG and putting on a lot of my food. And I'm like, this shit's rules. And I told my mom, and she's like, oh, MSG? That gives you headaches. And I was like, it does not. I have literally watched videos about this. And it's got a whole, like, racist history. It does not give you headaches. And she's like, well, the doctor told me it does. And I was just like, We'll talk more about this later. I'm not saying your doctor's a quack, but I think he's wrong on that. I feel like I have a good reason for saying he's wrong on that, right? But, like, when somebody has the first time they hear about something, they have literal no reason to think they could be right on this, and they're just like, no, I know better than him. That's what's crazy to me. I tell people I'm stupid and no one asks hard questions. I need to stop typing paragraphs. Stop getting my ADHD attached to the stream, Yuli. Teehee unsubbed. What the fuck? Jack Gleason was such a good actor. Hi, Soul. Hi, Soul. I almost missed you. Watching explain to a scientist who has studied this thing their entire career why they are wrong because I watched a conspiracy theory YouTube video. Hey man, VR chat should totally switch service providers because they've been out 2 times in 24 hours for a total of 2 to 3 hours. The last API outage being back in September of last year. Yeah, it's I think I saw somebody basically mirror that sentiment bits of like, this shit's happening too often. They need to do something about it. I'm tired of it going down all the time. It's like, down all the time? I don't even remember the last time it went down. People are afraid of MSG because it doesn't sound like food. It has a whole racist history. It has a whole, like, Chinese restaurant. We gotta find problems with the Asians because we don't like them. Back in, like, the 50s when that shit was all going down. And so, they literally, like, it's a scientist. He went to a Chinese restaurant, got a headache, and was like, he wrote to another nutritionist, or I think it was a nutritionist, and he's like, hey, did I get a headache because of this? And, like, that paper got leaked, and, like, the media back then ran with it of, like, holy shit, the Asian spice gives you headaches, and it's like, what? And, like, that just became common knowledge in America. And, like, it's something that they taught at, like, literal medical schools that, like, hi, Kodiak, I think I just said hi to you twice, that MSG gives you headaches. But like you look at the background of, okay, what are the sources for this? Can we look at like why people think it gives you headaches? And it's like you trace it back to one doctor wrote another doctor, yo, did these guys give me a headache? And it's like a really racist written letter that's like, wait, what? That's why? That's all there is? That's the study they did? They did a few studies a couple decades later, and the studies weren't like, they didn't use any placebo. They basically said, going up to people who believe MSG gives you headaches, they're like, we're gonna give you this salad. It's had MSG poured into it. Tell us if you get a headache. That was how the study went. It was like no proper procedure whatsoever. It was literally like, yo, we're gonna give you this thing you believe gives you a headache. Tell us if you give us a headache. So of course half of them were like, ooh, I got a headache from this. Ooh, of course I did. And they've done, when you look into why people think it, it's like, shit, people think it gives them headaches. This is horrible. Thinking a family member that went full in on the horse dewormer ivermectin as a cure-all for everything. Their doctor also encouraging it. Should they take it once a month as a preventative measure? Oh, God. Excess salt gives you BP issues. Doctor is trying to explain too much salt is bad. MSG is fine in the same way. Salt is fine. Just don't use too much and your blood pressure won't spike. That's literally the only actual issue with MSG, is that it's basically salt and acts the same as salt. Yeah, like, but that's not common knowledge. That's not like what people in the States believe in. People in the States are like, it will give you a headache. It is the headache spice. MSG headache. That's what a lot of people think because that's just how it was treated. Yeah, that was probably the argument I was in, LOL. Howdy, Kodiak. Hi, Kiyomi. Surely if you take the ibuprofen every 8 hours, you'll never have a headache. Oh, God. Oh, I can hit my vending machines. I hate how good this bounty thing is. I hate how good auto-claim bounties is. Whoop. This one. He's just down there saying Oh, I know what we can talk about. We can talk about the fishy stream from yesterday. That was crazy. I just gotta hit these grapes first. That made me snort IRL, not gonna lie. Can any audio pedophiles recommend me a good headset that's not super expensive? That is a crazy sentence. That's... Holy shit, you can't say it like that. We're getting close to the end of this one. Okay. I love Twitter. I'm off to lurk and get some gaming in before work. Sorry again for getting on your case. You honestly did well. You're such a vessel healing child. I hope work goes fast, Icy Fire. Good luck, have a good one. And thank you again. Someone fed on the powder that makes you say, Since Nuggetlin wants to be an AI so much. Hey chat, PPT. What should I say to my girlfriend to melt her heart at work? What the fuck? Hi, Funbound.
Oh. Talk about UE6 yet?
What?
It got teased with Rocket League.
I don't even know what UE6 is. I want to talk about
Unreal
Space
Engine
Fish.
6.
Unreal Engine.
There's really nothing to talk about. They just teased it.
Yeah, they just teased it. That's why I thought it'd be a quick, fun topic.
No.
Yeah, talk about fishy.
Yeah, people don't even like UE5. Who cares about 6?
That's why. I was like, uh-oh.
Rocket League is switching to UE6. Spacefish did her unboxing stream yesterday. She opened the Cairo box, and I was being a little shit there the whole time, doing the joke that everyone does to me, where I'm like, I missed it. Can you do it all over again? Har har har. I didn't get to see as much as I wanted of it. I would have been there the whole time, but I was napping for the first half and then moving furniture for the second half. I did get to see Kit Kats. She ate them wrong.
She ate them right. That's the way I eat them. It's the right way.
You're wrong for that. I saw Pop-Tarts. I threw out my crazy butter on Pop-Tarts take. I eat them diagonally. What other ones did I see? I saw one thing that was like a pastry with chocolate in it that just got all over her fingers.
Oh, that's s'mores.
That was a s'more? Okay.
Put the whole s'more into the air fryer, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which is like psychotic behavior, but...
But like, she doesn't have an open fire, so like, how else is she supposed to make them, so...
Also, like, she's not gonna know ratios for her first time.
Supposed to heat the marshmallow. Everything else is like room temp.
I've seen it done both ways.
Like a recipe. Yeah, she's following like a recipe.
Since Snugglin wants to be an AI so much, hey chat PPT, what should I say to my girlfriend to melt her heart at work? I hope work goes fast. I'm actually really excited to see you tonight.
I've got a raging boner right now. I hope it goes fast.
Technically no, different structures, but they act on the same principles. Table salt is sodium chloride. Mineral MSG is monosodium glutamate, which contains about 1/3 of the table salt in its formula. Poor fishy being exposed to levels of artificial colorings and preservatives that would send a Victorian child into a coma. Rocket League is switching. I ate them diagonally. Looks like you've unboxed Wild Cairo. On cam, pull him in for a smooch to refocus him. No. I eat UE6. Or I hate UE6. Because a lot of developers don't really know how to optimize that engine. That's a whole diff combo since the majority of a lot of games don't prioritize compatibility. As much as they want quick releases. Pop-Tarts with ranch. Nodders. I'm gonna be so sad. Because on UE6, RL is gonna have such a bad latency issue now. What? I will say RL might have a better hitbox ratio and actually change the comp. Okay, what is RL? Because I just think you're saying real life. Oh, Rocket League. Okay. The thing we're talking about. Okay, I should have known that. I'm just like, RL, huh? I still cannot get over the levels of Red 40 in the Fruit Gushers. Yeah, sorry. No, that's on me, Draffy. We were literally talking about Rocket League, so I should have known.
I think UE6 is going to be a lot more optimized because they're tired of the UE5 sucks jokes. Because this is a really fast new engine. Usually it takes 8 to 10 years. This is like 4 years, maybe?
Well, if they're tired of fucking UE5 suck jokes, they should have made it good.
No, but the thing is, like, UE5 is actually really good. You just gotta not turn everything on.
No, we
like the multiplayer component of the engine, really good.
I might be autistic in the yapping way, obviously. I like how Satisfactory uses it, because I think they switched to UE5, and they've done a chunk loading thing that took away a ton of the lag.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of games that use UE5 and it runs well. Satisfactory, Arc Raiders. It's just, there's a lot of big examples that, oh, this game is shit because they turned everything on.
Borderlands 4.
Yeah, and
Silent Hill F.
Literal Dayglow food colorings. I wish I'd have bigger titties.
What else got me?
UE5 devs not disabling Lumen Challenge impossible. That's like VR World's not baking lighting sources challenge impossible. Zangar Marsh. This is the worst place for me to be as a robot. Honestly, despise Lumen. It looks like shit and runs like it too. Oh my god, we're leveling so fast. What am I at? Vending machines. We still got time on them. Abiotic factor forces it on? Oh. God, I really hope we get a fucking fridge today. I really hope the fucking company that sold us the fridge comes out and is like, yeah, here's a technician to fix it, or here's a new fridge. Because this fucking sucks. I can't, like, go to the store and get milk until we have a working fridge. I misheard Lumen as women. I did a double take. Honestly, despise women. They look like shit and run like it too. Abiotic factor forces women on. That's funny. Most real-time effects are not worth their cost. AI rendering is just too costly on GPUs, and not having the options to disable it is getting so annoying.
You know what game has really good real-time lighting that is very performant?
What?
Small indie game. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called
Warframe?
Frozen Desert. I don't know if you've ever.
Is Crimson on UE5? I thought they used their own engine.
No, it's proprietary.
Yeah, okay.
But their engine has real-time lighting that looks really good. Like it's inside. Like if you go AFK inside of a building, like the windows from the inside, like the way that the shadows move and the light scatters inside the buildings is so fucking cool.
Not enough developers code women properly. Anyways, Yuli, I love you. I really need to hunker down and work. I'm sorry about ADHD and autism or on max speeds, A2. That's fine. Of course, do what you gotta do. You know where to find me on stream or off stream. Yeah, my first step in most games is turn off real-time lighting, reflections, chromatic aberration, motion blur, etc.
Oh, inside chromatic aberration that can die in a fire though.
Chromatic aberration, it hurts my eyes.
Because holy shit, they look so bad. They are 2/3 of your performance. I don't know, I've never, like, really had issue with them.
Motion blur is stupid because my eyes already do motion blur.
I hate motion blur so much.
I do not need the computer to do the motion blur too. I don't need the double motion blur.
Promotion available. Okay. I sell all these things.
Can just assign whatever FPS value would be most appropriate for my refresh rate. Because I have a 240 hertz monitor. No game's gonna run at 4K 240 hertz.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Lens flare.
1440p 60.
Lurk, if this fucker exists. It does not.
So I can keep all the fuck me in the face shaders on that look great.
I like it when games have motion blur slider and I can turn it on a little bit. Y'all sound like you play with the 3DS off. I'm kind of thinking the same thing, Icy Fire. But, I mean, I just think it's good when a game has options, right? If somebody, you know, likes all those things, hell yeah. If people like it on, hell yeah. What's important is that a game has the options for both those people, right? Like Leon said. Oh, hi, Leon. They like it when they have a slider. I'm smacking orbs. To be fair, motion blur can look good in specific games. More so fast-paced games. I would love to see a fucking, like, farming simulator like Stardew Valley that just has crazy motion blur for no reason.
Well,
That'd be fucking awesome.
Basically, Hobbit, the 3D, it just kind of was what it was, and you had to hold it the perfect fucking position and perfect angle to get the 3D working, and it wasn't until the new Nintendo 3DS they're like, no one uses the fucking 3D because it's a hassle to use. Let's make it to where the camera actually tracks your eyeballs. Also, it was like, it would just destroy your battery, because like you're turning on double the screen, right? You effectively are going from 2 screens to 3 screens. So it would just pound through your battery.
How do you know most people didn't use it?
Huh?
How do you know most people didn't use it?
Go on like any forum, dude, from like Twitter.
Yeah, like you had to tell some people that there is a 3D mode on your.
No,
like,
you
handheld.
didn't.
People didn't even want to buy the 3DS when it came out in 2012. The lineup was so dog shit. It was literally like a remake of Ocarina of Time that they had to slash the price like 60, 75 fucking dollars, like barely.
I'll believe that people that didn't own a 3DS didn't know it didn't have or
There's
didn't know it had
also,
3D.
like,
But like if
the
you
3D
had a
would work with
3D,
every
hold on.
game as
If
well,
you
so-
had a 3DS, it's literally like one of the toggles. It's literally one of the sliders on the sides. It's like, what does this do? Oh, I see what it does. There's no way somebody like didn't try pressing that.
Yeah, but it was literally they literally made the 2DS and the 2DS XL to cut it out and make it cheaper because they knew it was such an unused feature and because people didn't care about it as a feature. And the 2DS and the 2DS XL sold fucking really good actually.
Not every single game supported 3D either.
Yep.
Hmm.
And if they did, a lot of games was at a very fucking surface level.
Bravely Default used it really well, but that's kind of the
Bravely
only
Default
game
did
I
use it
remember.
really well.
Is there a VR 3DS emulator with a built-in 3D effect? I remember seeing the 3D mode on the DS. It was kind of cool. I tried it out at GameStop. Wittawilly had a 3DS, never used a 3D. New 3DS came with it automatically on. Well, yes, but it's not like it was hard to turn on and off. It wasn't like a setting that you had to go into the options for. It was a little like slider on the top screen.
Yeah, it was a slider.
So like, if it came with it automatically on, I don't know. That could have been like it bumped the thing or not. But you could literally just try turning it down and like, I'm sure there's a few people, like double-digit numbers of people that like had a 3DS and never touched that thing. That's crazy to me to like never try it though.
I mean, yeah. I would like turn on and go, oh, that looks cool, and then turn it back off immediately. But like on the new Nintendo 3DS, I played some games in 3D because the 3D wasn't a fucking pain in the ass. Where you had to like hold it, because it was like weird, right? It was like you had to hold it like close to you, but not too close, so it wasn't up in your face. And so you had your arms like bent at a weird fucking uncomfortable angle, or you were like kind of sitting with your hands resting on a table a certain distance away. Oh god. Thank god they added the camera tracking. Fucking, I can see your stream, man.
I had it on, what, on the absolute lowest? I think I had it at like 10%. I had it like barely up. I liked it being on, but I didn't like it like all the way up.
Yeah, you couldn't take your 3DS out, 3DS out and about in all seasons.
I did.
The battery. Yeah, but you don't go places.
I literally take it in the car to school and play it on the way back.
No, like a full day trip somewhere.
Okay, well, who's going on a day trip where they're like, dude, I need 8 hours of 3DS game today, like constantly every day? Most people play like
Me.
2 hours. Well, you have a problem and you're not the usual person.
Yeah, but I also say like I played a lot.
I had this thing where I played sports. I did this thing called sports. I don't know if you've heard of them. Where I went to swim meets and soccer tournaments.
So you just had 8 hours of
basically
downtime
every
playing
weekend.
sports?
In swimming, yes.
Okay, well, get a battery pack. Those existed.
Bro, I was like in middle school and high school.
Yeah? Make it a birthday wish.
Yeah,
Make it a Christmas
there's
wish.
another one for. There's another one for you.
I don't. It
yeah,
really
the-
comes off as like you have this specific niche problem, and you're saying everybody has this problem. And I don't think you were the typical. Like most people did not need it fully charged because they're just like, man, I'm gonna have this 8-hour waiting period where I need to play this all day, and like that happens 3 times a week. That was not standard happening to most people. And like even if it did, you just turned the 3D off. Like you had an option for that, which I think is like a fucking perfect solution. For me, my mom drove me to school. I'd play it there. And then we'd drive back, I'd play it there. That was like an hour each day of playing it. I could full blast the 3D and be totally fine. It was like
school was an hour?
It was 30 minutes to my school.
Damn.
Mine was an hour. That's when I lived in like a town of 60 people.
I had a school that was like a 10-minute walk from my house. It was like a 2-minute bike ride. And I got punched at school, and I was like, Mom, I got in a fight. And she was like, yeah, I'm sending you to the private school. Hi, honey. Hi. And so the private school that her friend had sent their kid to was a 30-minute drive. It was a town over. And so she would drive me 30 minutes each morning. She herself was doing 2 hours of driving every day, 5 days a week. Because it was 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, 30 minutes to pick me up, 30 minutes back. What's a sports? OG 3DS was a solid. I used 3D for games that felt like it fit. I wasn't a fan of 3DS at all, Leon. How Street Fighter 4 utilized it was having the stage and background 3D in the game. So if you looked at the sides of the screen at an angle, you'd see more of the stage. What a sports skill issue, Cairo.
I forgot about the Street Fighter 4 port. That shit sucked.
That sounds really fucking cool. What are you talking about?
It's really cool.
It had one button
cool.
specials.
Yeah. It's really cool, Yulind, that they fit it on there. It's the worst way to play it.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those. It's like, wow, this is such a technical feat, and it's like.
Did it even have online, or was it offline only?
It was offline only. Like, if you told me you were gonna play Xenoblade 1 on the 3DS, I'd be like, wow. I mean, sure, you can do that to yourself.
Oh my god, Cairo did swimming. Of course, Cairo is gay for you and should have done more powerlifting. Then swimmers always smooching each other. Skill issue, Cairo. Cairo did swimming. I did tennis. What did you do, Hobbit?
I had anger management because I attacked a kid in middle school, so technically I did football.
Oh.
I did football practice as like an anger management thing. Like, okay, you like hitting things? Go hit things out there. It's like, okay.
Huh.
But actual like club things, I did chess and debate.
Hmm.
But Yulind, to further elaborate on the swimming thing, basically at a swim meet, you know, you have like the stroke you're good at, right? There's like the 4 big strokes, and you have like the one you're good at, and so like you'll be in the events for like the ones you're good at, and then maybe some like team events. But other than that, you're just sitting there. Sometimes you'd be sitting there dead ass for like 2 hours in between your events.
Huh. You chose the wrong sport.
No, it was great.
For tennis events, a club would come to us, or we would go to a club, and be like, okay, here's the 12 people we've positioned for the matches. It'll be U12 against U12. Go to the different courts, and you know, play your match, and any extras, just, you know, go hit tennis balls with each other. And so it was like everybody was playing, and when your match was done, you got like Capri Suns and snacks, and then you just waited for everybody to be done and went like, okay, this club won, and then you went home. Of course, Car did swimming. Hi, honey. Antera. Imagine what the giant shroom cave must smell like. Yeah. Well, yeah, it still had limitations. It was more for the 3D effects since it came out around the 3DS launch. Hi, Octal. Oh my god, 245. Octal, I barely solved the Wordle yesterday. It was like skin of my teeth, 6th line. I almost didn't get it. And it was like it barely was an easy word, so like I started it, got stuck on line 3. I was like, man, what is this thing? And then I watched like somebody start it, solve it in 10 seconds, and then like close the Wordle thing, and I was like, oh god, fuck me. Oh fuck, let me do today's Wordle. It was very much a like, oh, I can tell it's an easy word and I'm struggling because nobody else is saying, what is this word? And they're all getting it in like 30 seconds. Hi, Mika. Good morning, Butland. What the fuck? Hi. I did yesterday's in 3. It's never easy. I hate words, bro. Fuck Wordle. I I had like a string of 3 days where I did really good. Like 2 of those days I solved it on line 2. And then the last 3 days I've been like line 5 or 6 and like barely getting it in. And I'm like, dude, I talk shit and was like, I'm starting to get good at this. And now I'm dog shit. Bro, fuck Wordle.
Yeah, I got my automation back up. I'm gonna use take a shower.
Okay.
I gotta leave at noon. I'm gonna see the Grogu movie with my dad. He wanted to see Grogu.
Hell yeah.
Is my knowledge of TikTok shorts enough to watch that movie? Because God knows I haven't seen any of The Mandalorian or Boba Fett or any of that.
We are out of
I
water.
heard nothing about that movie. It was a Star Wars thing. I don't know what's good or bad.
Woo Grogu. Baseball for me, but my school system was ass. Also, as me not doing so well in my classes, but then I was doing a bit better the next step. But then we changed our mailing address since we moved, and they changed the high school to attend. This made me lose interest in tryouts after, so I settled taking art class. My parents were like, you have to do a sport. You have to be in sports. And so I remember like 1st grade, 2nd grade, I tried everything. I was in softball. I was in basketball. I think I took karate at one point. I played soccer. I didn't really care for baseball. I don't remember why they took me out of it. Didn't like basketball because I was short. Didn't like soccer because of grass. I think baseball had the same thing. It was, my allergies were going crazy because of the grass. And when we went to California, when in 3rd grade, they were like, well, there's tennis courts nearby. There's a tennis club. And so they put me in tennis lessons. And I was like, well, I don't really like it, but I'm not dying from allergies now. And they're like, great, you're doing tennis. And I did that from 3rd grade to high school. And halfway through high school, I was like, hey guys, I don't really actually like doing tennis. Can I like not? And they're like, you have to do an extracurricular. You're not going to be one of the kids that gets to college and is just like, yeah, I don't do anything. And so you have to do something. I was like, can I play bass guitar? And they're like, and I think my dad went no, and my mom went yes. And they looked at each other. And I was like, he's not a sports kid, honey. And dad was like, okay. And they let me drop tennis and start playing bass guitar. And I would take lessons, and I didn't really care for it. Like, I liked it, but it was more just, yay, I'm not doing tennis. And then there was like 1 or 2 months where I got grounded. This is freshman year. My grades went really low. And while my grades were low, they were like, okay, you're grounded from electronics. You can't watch TV, you can't play video games. And I was like, man, no Game Boy. No Game Boy. Well, I guess that's video games. No Game Boy, no consoles, no TV. And so I listened to a lot of music. I listened to a ton of Weird Al. And I played a lot of bass. And I remember there was one week where my bass teacher wanted to teach me finger dragging. So if you're playing a repeated note on bass, let's say it's just do, 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 do. You basically alternate your fingers. Your index, your middle. Your index, your middle. Your index, your middle. However, if you are going up a string, let's say you're playing, the middle string, then the top string, you would finger drag. You would do index, index. And so if it was like, if you were just alternating those strings, instead of 1 2 1 2 1 2, it'd be 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 2, and it's kind of like just a smoother motion. And I don't remember what the advantages of it are, but my teacher found the song "Bomb Track" by Rage Against the Machine, and he was like, "This is a really good finger dragging song. Practice this one for finger dragging." And because I was grounded, I literally just played this song for like a week straight, just literally. Go to school, go home, play the song for 3 hours. And I go to the guitar lesson. And he's like, what did we do last week? And I was like, you told me to learn Bomb Track for finger dragging. He's like, oh yeah, do it. And I did like absolutely flawlessly. And he's like, holy shit, don't stop. And he leaves the room. And he goes and gets the other guitar teacher. He's like, do it again, do it again. And I do it. And then he's like, damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I was like, yeah, I'm grounded. So this is about all I got right now. And they're like, well, I mean, as your teacher, we're so sorry to hear that. And I was like, yeah. Vending machines. And research. And orbs. Woo Grogu. Settled taking art class. Pretty good at it too. I was going for right outfield. What the fuck is this world? I survived today's Wordle in 5. This Wordle. I was about to tell you what Zangar Marsh is from WoW. Yeah, I remember it being a word that was like, wow, I should have gotten that way sooner. Hell yeah, Weird Al. A Babwa. I can hear G Keo saying that. Also, all I know of Mando was that it was mixed, like good moments, also some questionable stuff. All I really remember of Mando is that he's got the dark sword or something, which is a very important artifact in Star Wars lore. And also there was that one girl who made fun of pronouns, so they let her go. And then MAGA thought she was the coolest person ever and gave her a bunch of money. I was never good at instruments, but better at singing. Was put in the mid-low voice in choir class in middle school. I was never in choir class. I was, so, before playing bass guitar, I was actually in percussion in elementary. I had a drum kit in 4th and 5th grade. But I had a really lame teacher. The guy, man. I had such a nasty teacher that he made the game, or he made playing just not fun. And it was just like, yeah, you've killed all motivation for me to like continue as a percussionist. Darksaber, yeah. Damn, maybe I should get canceled so I get a buttload of money. I don't remember what she said about pronouns. She said something. And then, like, people were like, hey, that's kind of shitty. And she just kept doubling down and all that shit. Ugh. Can I turn my fan on? It was, like, cold while I was stretching. But now it's, like, fucking hot. Ugh. Although, I don't want the light on. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, teacher can either make you enjoy it or hate it. I've had a few teachers that just like fucking killed all motivation for me to enjoy something. In thinking of all my teachers, I barely remember my kindergarten teacher. I don't remember them at all, actually. I remember the classroom for kindergarten. First grade teacher was the same as my second grade teacher. And this is really funny. My mom loves telling this story. My first grade, second grade teacher, she didn't think I had an imagination. She literally like told my parents like, hey, we're a little worried about Yulind. He doesn't seem that creative. You know, he doesn't show the same level of creativity as the other students. And like my mom, knowing that I just sit there daydreaming all the time and have like whole situations in my head, was like, yeah, we're not worried. We're not going to do anything. And she's like, well, I just think maybe you should consider like special education or something. Not necessarily like on the spectrum, but you know, just some additional lessons or something to encourage creativity in him. And my mom was just like, no, I think he's good. Third grade. I don't remember the teacher I had in Colorado. I remember they were okay. I remember them saying, you're going to predominantly write in cursive, so like forget print. And all the other kids were like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And I was like, well, the teacher said. So I literally like unlearned print and like now I have a bastardized half print, half cursive way of writing. I
thought you were going to say that we went to middle school and we stopped using cursive.
Dude, like literally 4th and 5th grade, all the other kids stopped using it, and I'm just still there writing in cursive, and he's like, "You still write like that?" I was like, "Yeah, don't you?" In 3rd grade, when I moved to California, I had a nasty teacher. I had this woman that was just, it was like she hated teaching. It was like she hated children. But she was just a teacher, and I was like, damn, did you used to like this? I remember there would be days where she literally just didn't want to deal with us. So she would take out like a bottle of shaving cream, put like a dollop of shaving cream on everybody's desks, and she was like, just play with the shaving cream, kids. And she herself would just start reading a book, and like, for all of us, we just like, okay, and just fucking spread shaving cream on our desk. And I guess that was enough to keep us entertained as fucking 3rd graders. In 4th grade, for 2 weeks, I had her husband, and he was a lot cooler of a teacher. Although I do remember there was, that's nuts. I do remember there was a moment where, he was like, "Hey, Yulind, what's going on?" I was just like, "Oh, I just have learning issues." And he was like, "Wait, this kid's got learning issues? What?" And then like he called my parents and he was like, "Hey, your son said he's special needs, but I don't see anything in his file. Like, does he have a diagnosis or?" And my mom was like, "What? He's not special needs. What did he say?" And it's like, "Oh, your son said he has a learning issue." And my mom was just like, hand to forehead, "No, he just doesn't pay attention sometimes, and like literally he's fine. He's literally fine." And like it was just, I communicated to him just like what my mom, it was like an offhanded comment from my mom or dad at one point when they were just like, "Oh, you got learning issues, kid." That guy was nice. I only was in 4th grade for like 2 weeks, and then I switched school, but that was a year-round school. So when I switched schools, then I went to, the private school that was on summer break. So I literally had 3 months of summer break, went to school for 2 weeks, and then got 3 more months of summer break. And I was like, this shit is the best thing ever. In the private school, I liked the 4th grade teacher. She was okay. Although I look back at her, I'm like, oh, Christian zealotry. The 5th grade teacher, she was nice, but it was like her first year teaching. And so she was very disorganized. And my friend, who might have had OCD, really fucking hated her. And I think he stopped going to the school because he hated this teacher so much. And it's just like, damn, dude, she's just a little, like, harebrained. Like, it's not that bad. You don't need to hate her. This cable's pissing me off. This cable's pissing me off. Maybe if I just step forward a bit. Promotion available. 6th grade teacher. 6th grade was when we started having rotating classes. So instead of just having one teacher the whole time, it was like, we would have periods and whatnot. And, was there any teacher that I really fucking hated in 6th grade? There was. There was one teacher who, dude, this fucking bitch. In 6th grade, I hung out with 2 friends who, we were literally like Ed and Eddie. I was like the smart one, like double D. This one guy, he was like Eddie in that he was always just doing stupid shit and getting in trouble. He literally would get like 50 detentions a year. And I ended up getting like fucking 30 by association. They literally were like, "Hey man, if you're gonna be friends with this guy, you like have a responsibility to try and keep him out of trouble. You need to be looking out for your friend and not encouraging him to do this stuff. And because you're not doing that, you're gonna get detention when he gets it." And it was like, what the fuck? I didn't even do anything. I would literally be like, "Hey Bo, maybe you shouldn't do that." He would do it, and then I would get detention. Yeah, no, it's Christian zealotry bullshit. I'd kill them. My parents were really worried about how much I was getting in trouble because I got detention a lot that year. At one point, there was there was a bell. You know, like a bell that's like, hey, you've got 5 minutes to get to class. One of those. And we were playing like a dumb little game where we try to like toss rocks underhand at this and hit the bell without hitting the ceiling. It was like there was a little ceiling area. It was outside where there was a little like overhang under it. And we were trying to like lightly toss these rocks up to it. So there was just, this faintest little ting. But you lost if you hit the overhang above it. And the other guy, the one that would have been Ed, who was a big lug, he just goes, boom, and like fucking sends it into the overhang. And we're like, oh my God, dude, ha. We got sent to the principal's office for that. And that teacher I didn't like. She comes in, she kneels down in front of all of us, and she goes, boys, you get detention so much. You are the troublemakers of this school. Do you think you're like good people? Do you think you're like the good guys in the cartoons you watch? You're like the bullies. You're the ruffians. And if you keep doing this, you're gonna grow up to be criminals. I don't want that. I love you, and that's why I'm so hard on you and constantly get you in trouble. Because I don't want to see you boys become criminals, which you are on the path to doing. We're in like fucking 6th grade, and I'm sitting there thinking, I didn't even throw a rock at the bell. I didn't do anything wrong. And it was just like, I remember looking at her and being like, yeah, I think I understand what she's saying, but no, she's an idiot. Also, actually, no. Crimeland. I knew not to like anything this bitch said, because literally 2 years before, I had a friend that was a grade younger than me. She was a 4th grade teacher. She was a 4th grade teacher before she switched to 6th grade when we got to 6th grade. And one of my friends had her as a homeroom teacher. And this guy was really smart. He was crazy smart. He was so smart that he would like come up with his own formulas for solving math problems. So she was like trying to teach math, and he would like look at the problem and be like, okay, you can do it like this. Like he's coming up with like the Japanese way to do multiplication and stuff, as opposed to the American way. And she'd be like, Jordan, show your work. And he's like, I did it this way. He's got the right answer, and she's like, that's not the way I taught you to solve it. And he's like, but it works. And she's like, well, you're getting it wrong because you're doing it wrong. And like, he would constantly fight with her on stuff like that because he was just smart enough to do things his own way and get the right answer. But because he wasn't doing it her way, she would get so mad. At one point, she literally, like, in the middle of class, grabbed his shirt and was like, why won't you just listen to me, you little bastard? And, like, he got taken out of school because of that. His mom was like, yeah, this teacher fucking sucks, and if they're going to allow that, I'm not sending my kid there. And so he went to a public school. Hi, Tram. And so this teacher, a year after that incident happened, she's sitting there looking at me going, you're going to be a criminal because you threw rocks at a roof. And I'm sitting there thinking, you're a bad person. I don't need to listen to anything you say. You suck, so like, no. My school was phenomenally shit, so I had very little motivation at all for my adolescence. My teachers suspected there was something wrong with me too. I should probably get myself diagnosed. Luckily, my choir was actually a cool guy. He even taught us about using the word gay as an insult to each other, even if it wasn't towards someone that is. It's bad to say. This is in the early 2000s. Taking the low pay, high effort of teaching while hating it is crazy work. Right? Right? Like, she could have done so many other things and just been happier. That's nuts. Cursive is something. I hate it. I get it's more a defining way to make all of us stand out with a signature. Shaving cream? Literal shaving cream. 3rd grade is learning cursive so that we learn to read if it came up as is. Bro, my 3rd grade teacher had us grow a plant and also understand the life of a moth. Because we had a glass case for a caterpillar going through the stages of its metamorphosis. I miss 3rd grade teacher. That sounds like a fun teacher. You had something similar. Also, go take care of this egg. Double D's nuts. Got him. It was either second, third grade, or second grade, but yeah, those two were my faves in elementary. I'd kill them. What the fuck? What? No, Krylan. You're making me realize all my problems with authority come from when I was in, like, middle school. Math magician. I would get detention a lot as well in elementary school. It was mainly because there was a vice principal who didn't like me. I don't know, he was racist towards Puerto Ricans because he was Hispanic. Like, he just straight up didn't like me, even when I would try to explain myself. Because a lot of times I got in trouble. It was because I'd be a fall guy from the other kids. Did the same shit and none of them would get punished. That fucking sucks. Yulind, you have to understand how much you jump scared me with this story because I had a very similar situation. Oh yeah, screw that teacher. Little does she know, you become a neglectful mother. Okay, Global. Alright. Really don't miss my school days. Why are all teachers so shit? Not all teachers are so shit. I'm really remembering the bad ones. Also in 6th grade, my grades dropped. Wait, was this 6th grade or? I don't remember if this was 6th grade or 9th grade. No, I'm pretty sure this was middle school. This might have been like 7th, but. Hi, Foss. Yulind's thinking it's okay, Foss. 7th grade, I pretty much had the same teachers. They just taught harder subjects. I started hanging out with different kids. I don't think Bo was the guy that got detention all the time. He stopped going to the school, and so I just literally stopped getting detention. I just literally stopped being in trouble. I don't really remember much of 7th grade. I think this is the grade where I got a D in history. And I think I got grounded initially, but then they ungrounded me. It became a thing where it was like, I wasn't turning in homework or something. And so I had to like sign off with the teacher every day. What did we learn in school today? And what homework do you have? And I'd have to like turn my homework in a day early or something. So I remember I didn't dislike this teacher because I had a bad grade. Right, I didn't hold a grudge. I was clearly like, I knew it was my fault I had a bad grade in her class. And so like, despite having to do all these extra steps for her and failing her class, I got along with her. I'm not always a teacher's pet, but like, it definitely often. And so I talked to her like after every school day to get her to sign off with my mom, hey, this was the homework for today. And at the end of the school year, she was like, I have 3 awards for students who have done something to stand out in the class. The first award is for the student who received the best test scores. Of the 5 tests we took this year, 3 of their tests were 100s. And the other 2 tests were a 98 and a 95. So you get the best test taker award. And she gives them a rock that she like hand painted on. And it says like, like number 1, a bunch of like sun graphics around it. She was actually an artist, so it was kind of pretty, but it was also, still, this is a fucking rock with paint on it. The second award goes to the student with the highest grades. This student had a 99 in the class, and they were so close to 100%, but they stood above the others as the highest grades in the class. And so they got a painted rock. And the third student gets the award for most improvement. And she gives me a rock, which I still have. It's this rock that has like fucking paint on it that says, I don't remember what it says, but I remember it had like blue and red mixed paint with a sun behind like the middle number. And I was like, wow. Can I do vending machine stuff? I can. 8th grade. Oh, man. 8th grade was when we started mixing with like the high school stuff. I remember they let us start taking some electives in preparation for high school. I remember I took a model making class. And the model making class was literally a teacher who didn't want to be a teacher. He just wanted to build models. So he'd like go get a model then we built it in class. That was the whole class. That class fucking ruled. Is that type? Answer me, Lamau. Good lord. Really don't miss my school days. Or all teachers so shit. Not all of them. Not all of them. It's okay, Fossil Black Mold will save him. Pretty sure I was the fall guy for the actual trollmakers. I didn't even know about half the shit I was being punished for until I was being punished for it. And the teachers didn't even give a fuck if it was me or not. Yeah, I think you remember me telling me about that, Huntera. That fucking is crazy work. I remember getting most improved in my 3rd level Spanish class. I remember the one that pissed me off the most was, it was 6th grade, and there was like a trailer park there was like a creek behind your school, and on the other side of the creek was a trailer park. And so if you were at this one side of the school, it was, there was the fence, creek, and then trailer park. And for whatever reason, one day, some of the boys decided to throw rocks at the trailer park. And I'm sitting there like, guys, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that. Like, people live there. Like, I'm literally telling them, guys, maybe we shouldn't do this. You wouldn't like it if somebody hit your house with a rock. And they're just like, stop being a nerd, Yulind. And like, and they're throwing rocks. And there was one boy, hi, sheepy. There was one boy who had such a strong arm compared to the rest of us that he could actually hit one of the houses, one of the trailers on the other side. And so the guy complained, hi, gay badass weed lord. He complained to the school. And the teachers were like, okay, well, who was there? And he was like, it was these 6 boys. And I was technically there. And so they summoned us to the principal's office, and they were like, yeah, you're all, the detention is clearly not enough for you. You were literally throwing rocks at somebody's house. That's not okay. You're retarding the elementary playground. And I was like, I told them not to. And they're like, well, did they stop? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, then you were there with them, and you didn't tell them to stop. So, you get detention too. And I was like, I remember being actually mad about that one. We had to come on like Saturday and Sunday for 2 or 3 weeks and like literally retar the elementary playground. An English teacher in high school, they would yell my name at other kids, even when I was absent. Always gave me 69 on assignments. Learned I would have to retake the class in summer school, and she was teaching it. So I ended up taking the high school equivalency exam and graduated early instead, lol. Dang, Yulind. Steve must hate you. It's Ocean Fest. Is it really Ocean Fest? I don't mind the ocean. I just don't mind, like, swimming underwater and potentially drowning. I don't like potentially getting stuck underwater. That's the fear. And I would walk 500 miles. Now I'd walk 500 more. Hi. Fortunately, I didn't get electives in high school. They put in English for 2 periods, and I was stuck in Algebra 1 purgatory, even though I passed Algebra 1 in middle school with a B. Huh. Perfectly acceptable fear. But hot mermaids? Nah, mermaids are scary. Welcome back.
I'm gonna fight you.
Why?
I told you about Steam Ocean Fest. And you're like, nah, that's awful.
I don't remember you telling me.
Here, you know what? I'll pull up Ocean Fest here in a minute.
Where was I? I'm forgetting where I was. Next here in 17 levels.
Dude, I don't think my brain had been more melted during a stream than yesterday. Like, dude, I felt like I was trapped in a Naruto genjutsu of fucking food for 6 hours. We were there 6 hours.
I missed like the first 2 to 3 hours because I was sleeping. And then, when I woke up, you know, I caught some of it. And I was going to have it on my second monitor while I learned optimization with Core. But then my dad came to me and was like, hey, one of the U-Haul pods is getting delivered today. Do you want to unload that today? I was like, well, one of the U-Haul pods, the ones that were coming Wednesday? He's like, yeah, the Wednesday was the latest. They're here today, so we got one. And I was like, oh, yay, let's do that. And so I messaged Core, I was like, hey, maybe we optimize today, but U-Haul pod, literally moving, so I was unloading one of those all day. It was not the one with the treadmill. My dad and I couldn't remember if we put the treadmill in the second or the third one. We put it in the second one, and we got the wrong one. You on how you love Subnautica 2? What are you talking about? And so we unloaded a bunch of boxes. We also found out the refrigerator is dead. Like, our refrigerator doesn't work. We'd been having problems with the freezer, but now it's just the whole fridge is broken. And so it's like, cool, we don't have a fridge. I can't get milk. This stinks. When treadmill then? I will probably have it tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm not 100% on that, but hopefully tomorrow. We, not super excited to get it up the stairs. My dad and I, so on the treadmill yesterday, there was 3 really heavy objects. 2 of them were like, kind of like little shelf things, but they're like really heavy duty shelf things for like a computer desk. And then there was just a computer desk that's like a solid chunk of wood. And I was like, my father, I think it would be very advisable for us to get one of those shoulder strap moving things. It's really like a harness, and there's a belt that goes out the front, and it connects to another harness. So you basically put this belt under stuff, and it makes it really fucking easy to lift stuff, compared to just, deadlifting it with your hands. And so we got one of those, and we were using it yesterday, and the shit was heavy. But we got it up the stairs, and it's like 16 or 18 steps. And it was like, oh my god, that went really fast and was really easy compared to not having this thing. Still difficult and hard, but it was like, yeah, this thing kind of fucking rules. And so I'm really hoping that makes the treadmill really fucking easy to go up the stairs. I'm really hoping the treadmill is just more awkward than heavy. Because this thing basically, it still feels heavy. There's one part of the stairs where we go up 2 steps and then it turns right and then it goes up like 16 steps. I'm worried about that part. Also the actual steps, but ideally I have my treadmill tomorrow. And that should be the hardest thing to move.
Yeah. So you got your HDMI cables, right?
I don't know.
Smile.
They're probably gonna be around there. We're still not like playing this week, but I'm moving, dude.
I know. I'm still allowed to play it up. I'm allowed to play it up.
No, you're not, because it's guilt trippy and it makes me feel bad.
It's emotional manipulation.
It's emotional manipulation. You and how you love Subnautica. Global just spreading blatant misinformation. Oh yeah, other news. It isn't Kirito, thank goodness. We're getting Yujiro Hanma and Tekken 8 as the guest character. Yeah, Oku was messaging me immediately about that.
Yeah, dude, I saw that and I'm like, oh, Oku and Star must have had a fun time since they were watching it together. Mm-hmm. And I asked them and Star's like, yeah, we were screaming and yelling and
yeah. Yeah, Hobbit has big, long mecha tail. Also, like, that's like train grill feet, but they have crazy stilettos. I like their mecha legs. Oh well, mecha tail pretty. Answer. Ugh, that's Tim again. Manipulate. Dudes.
So I watched the VOD since I wasn't here yesterday. Mm-hmm. I knew you had banned him like 5 minutes prior because his messages stopped appearing. Like, you were talking to him, his message was showing up on the screen, but in the chat log, he's gone.
Mm-hmm. Dude was hitting me with the, can I join? Can I join? Can I join? And I was like, I'll tell you guys right now.
Confident they were a child too.
Half the vibe check is not asking to join. Half the vibe check is not, especially first day. Well, okay, I should clarify. If you say something like, I'd love to join, I'd love to hang out, that's fine. Especially if it's not day one. If that's like you've been around for a month and you say like, oh, I'd love to hang out sometime. That's like a, dude, send me a friend request. You've been here more than long enough. You're in, you're good. The day one, can I join, is maybe, but you just made it so much harder for yourself. I felt bad for that person yesterday when they got the full Yuli lecture. I don't feel bad because they didn't even get like the full harsh Yuli lecture because I had somebody interrupting me and trying to talk over me. He's not tapped in. Dude, I just want to drink water.
That's not me.
It was you. Didn't I literally tell you to like shut up so I could finish?
Okay, yeah, you told me to shut up, but I was literally just laughing at that point. I was literally just laughing, and I literally had to like hold it in. I had to hold it in. My face turned comically fucking red, not trying to laugh my ass off as you like deliver your speech before executing him, which was making me want to laugh even more.
Yeah, you're making it really fucking hard because you're just fucking guffawing crazy loud. I'm like, oh my god, this guy, get out of my ear.
A meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Day one or minute one?
What is my crime?
This guy was a minute one, can I join? But like day one, week one, that's the ooh, I wish you hadn't. They're being rude and pushy. So it's proper response you gave. This is democracy manifest. I miss this. So Octal, we have a new stim on the channel. Basically, this kid came in yesterday, and they were like, "Can I join?" And I was like, "I don't let people join the moment I meet them. They have to pass the vibe check, hang around for a bit, then you can." Then they were like, kind of just being part of the conversation. But when somebody's part of the conversation, but they're not really getting it, they're kind of just repeating words that they hear, and you're like, "You're not all there, are you?" And they're like, "I'm not all there." They would do things like, somebody mentioned like, "Oh yeah, this person got banned for slurs," and they'd be like, "I love slurs. What are slurs?" And I was just like, what are you doing, dude? After like 30 minutes, they were like, "Can I join now?" And it was like, no, you cannot join until you pass the vibe check. And then this is where they went wrong. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. I said, you cannot join until you pass the vibe check. And they go, how do I pass the vibe check? At this point, I can't respond to them because Kyra was like talking about, I don't remember what Kyra was talking about, but it was a long explanation. And so I'm just waiting for Kyra to finish talking, and then I'll go, "Hey man, you passed the vibe check by just hanging out, not being a weirdo." Can you guys hear my dog? Not being a weirdo, and kind of not asking to join. But like, he didn't wait for me. He didn't wait for Kyra to finish talking. He literally waited 20 seconds. I'm waiting for Kyra to finish talking, and he types in chat, "Answer!" And so I fucking lost it at that, Octo. I was like, no, you little shit. You can fucking wait. You fucking rude ass little, I don't remember what the thing, but he literally said answer with 5 exclamation points, like while somebody's talking. So it's just like, I think I told him the world doesn't revolve around you. You're gonna learn some patience and like shut up when other people are talking. Get out of here, kid.
No, you just told you learn today.
Yeah. Was this while I was napping yesterday? Maybe it was. If you see anybody around our community just going answer with 5 exclamation points, that's why. This guy is the reason we're doing that. Do I need to break out the definition of slurs for a second day? No. Asking how to pass the vibe check is an automatic fail. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Oh, Megal. Listen here, you little shit. Dude, it was... I literally just hear it in like a 12-year-old voice. Just, answer! I just hear it like that. Gotta be yourself in order to the test to be valid, lol. For the test to be valid. It's... I mean, it's literally just don't be pushy and weird. Literally just like... And I know people struggle with that, and not everybody understands the social structure, but like... You gotta be like, where's the thing in the room? Is it here? Okay, I'm normal here. No, I think I'm normal here. Oh, there it is, there it is. I've been using marks on the wooden floor to like know where to stand. Goofing, by the way. I'll never pass the vibe check because Yuli hates me. Don't even say that. I think that joke sucks, Donbara. You know I don't. It's weird people add me on every platform trying to get into my giantest friends lobby. Oh, God. Yeah, Octal, you would be in that position where, like, they try to add her, and they say no. And then they're like, well, this person's there all the time. I have absolutely been in the position, not too often. I saw it happen a shit ton with Koya, though. Because Koya was around Lolathon, Leafeons, Glubbable, you know, a lot of those bigger streamers. And so people were like, this guy is always around him? I add Koyo, and then I can get there. And it's just like, you ain't slick with it. Hi,
Ew.
Kana. Did you say ew?
Yeah.
And it just feels gross. You think Cora's going to vibe with this dim out of the blue? I really want to wait for her to be like doing a lengthy explanation or something. Ask her a question, wait 5 seconds, and then go, answer! So she could be like, what the fuck? And then I get to explain it to her. Hi, Leon. Hi, Yulind. Someone was like, it's my birthday today. Can you ask if I can join? That's not the worst. Although they shouldn't have gone to you. They should have gone straight to the streamer or the content creator. That feels gross going to you. Spending all my money on a token generator. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Okay. I actually have dealt with that a little bit, Octal, where someone is like, hey, I got banned in this chat. Can you ask them to unban me? And it's like, I need you to like really think about what you're asking. Why in the fuck would I ask my friend, who, you know, I've known for 3 years, to unban you when I've known you for 5 seconds? What is the motivation? What is the reasoning I would ever like trust your judgment when you're the offender that got banned over my friend's reason for banning you? Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you ever think I'm gonna choose you over what their decision is? And like Koyo got that a lot. I got that a little bit. I got that, I think, once, where someone's like, hey, can you tell this person to unban me? And I was like, oh, they banned you? What'd you do? And they're like, I didn't do anything. I was like, no, you did something. And I think they just walked away. But it was like crazy fucking logic. Can you ask your friend to unban me? No, that's not how it works. Okay, got it. Won't spoil it for you. Does Aku have a long ass neck? Doesn't have any shoulders to delineate where her neck begins or ends. I'd say it does. I'd say you're paying taxes. It's you and Giraffe. Ow. I just hit my fucking chair. Ow. It's you and Giraffe, Leon.
Oh, you okay?
I'm fine. I mostly hit the controller, not my hand. Hey, Yulind, it's not my birthday. Can I join? No, because you asked. That said, you know Leafeons? Can you get me in? I'll kill you, Octal. Bunny gone. Abcar gone.
Get you in? What does get you in mean?
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Because I'm a good person. Only you can tell them for me. And what if you're actually mean? It was just slurs, Yulind. Ask them to unban me. No, I can't get them to unban you. But I can ban you too. I think that's what Koyo would hit them with a lot was, oh, I should ban you? And they would just ban him right there.
My favorite is fucking Northern Lion doing unbans. And it's like, you know, he's been on the internet for such a long time. He's like, user has no messages. User joined Twitch in, 2014, I assume your sins were from a time long gone. You were probably a racist teenager, and I assume you've grown up now. Welcome back. He's like, I can't prove that you did anything because there's no history. So, welcome back.
Dude, there was a YouTuber who did like Twitch themed sketches that I really fucking liked. And I remember he did one where it's like it was like a person comes into a friend's channel to ask to be unbanned. Man, this stream is bullshit. They banned me for no reason. This is bullshit. And it's like, oh, you got banned for no reason? Well, that's unfortunate. Let's make sure it was no reason and check the chat logs. The what now? The chat logs. I can see the things you were saying at the time up until you got banned. Maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe we just, just assume I'm a good person. And he's like, no, they're right here. Oh, I didn't even know that was a word. So I can get unbanned now? Oh no, you're getting banned in every channel I'm associated with now. Damn it, this always happens. Dude, I want to go find that guy. It was Lance with 2 L's. That was his name, Lance with 2 L's. He had some fucking great sketches. What's a slur? Oh, you are worthy of a ban? Here, stand still. I remember being so fucking shy when asking to join you. I was like, I never played VR chat before, so I don't know if I can join, but I would if you really want me to. And you're like, it's okay. I promise. Don't be scared, Lamo. Hi, I'm back. Went off to get lunch. Welcome back, Pussy Hunter. This is so fucked up, Akio discrimination. It's not discrimination. Everybody gets it at one point, okay? Hobbit's dealt with it. Kairo's dealt with it. It's literally just your turn. Fine, I won't join. What the heck? Get me in, freaky. I do love me some unban request streams, though. I checked mine. I don't have a single unban request. It's because I never ban anybody, but such a silly thing. Like you're just calling yourself out, oh. Hey, can you unban me in X chat? No, but I can ban you in this one, babe. Yep, unban requests are so fucking funny. I love unban requests where it's like, hey, I thought everybody was telling jokes. I probably took it a little too far compared to everyone else. My bad. I'll do better. And it's like, all right, dude, sure. And then you get the one that's like, it was my brother. My little brother said it on my computer. It wasn't me.
Just own up to it, man.
Just own up to it.
Just be like, yeah, I probably was just saying some shit as like a 15-year-old, man. Sorry.
I thought it was funny. It wasn't funny. My bad. So often people are like, I didn't see anything. Then it's literally the worst thing you've ever read written. That's such a classic. Wait a couple years and pop in with the I've grown. See, I wouldn't wait a couple years. I'd set an unban request like immediately that's like, hey, I thought this was okay. I went too far. I recognize that. My bad. If you'll still have me, I'd love to be here. If not, understand. That'd be my unban request. But if I got banned for like years, I don't see the point in going back. I don't see the like, Man, I miss it so much. It's all I've thought about. You just gotta find other stuff, dude. I'm so hyper aware that my probably autistic ass is bad at picking up social cues. Took me 5 years of lurking. Another VR chat streamers chat before being brave enough to ask if it's okay for me to hang out in VR chat. Really didn't want to cross any boundaries. I've grown so much in the past 5 seconds. It's not so much that I've grown in the past 5 seconds. It's just that, like, hey, I recognize what you're telling me. You said that was not okay, and I am full on, like, yeah, I recognize that. I am listening to you. Same time, though, you only are allowed 1 unban request, so for sure at least give it a week, so the streamer forgets what you did and doesn't care, unless it was a large transgression. I'm like you on that. Wait for others to make the first move, so it prevents all those issues. I still got vending machines up. It's, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever been banned in a Twitch chat. I don't know that I have. I can think of one that I might be banned in, but I'm not gonna go fucking test it. I do not care enough to know. And there is... I actually almost got banned in one channel. For anybody who knows who Staffy is, Staffair, she was streaming, and she had popped into my streams a few times and said hi, and so I wanted to watch her. And I wake up one morning, I'm like, oh, Staffair is live. So I go to her channel, and I'm like, not as awake as I should be, not as cognizant of the appropriateness of the jokes I'm about to say are. And I type in their chat, hey Staffair, long time no see, hope you're doing well. Sorry if this is out of the blue and inappropriate, but I'm short on rent this month. I'm trying to, you know, I'm wondering if you're still buying feet pics. It'd really help me out. You know, just like old times. And and she goes, she reads it, she goes, what the fuck, what? And one of her mods is like, do I? And she's like, no, mods, this is, he's telling a joke, Yulind. And I was like, was that too much? I've just woke up, my bad. Was it funny though? And she's like, it was a little funny, but you were on thin ice there, buddy. No, I was like, tee-hee, sorry. Her mod was like hovering the button, just like, I do this, right? And then it turned into a like, oh, Staffy buying feed pics, and her entire chat was just dogpiling her. And she's like, now I just want to ban you because you got them all fucking against me. Love the Mushroom Forest vibes, on the other hand. Yeah, this is Zangar Marsh, which is, oh god, from like 18 or 19 years ago in World of Warcraft. The only time I've ever been banned in a Twitch chat once was a complete accident on a mod's part. It was only for 1 second before they banned me and apologized. I've been banned a few times for like temporarily. I've been like timed out a ton. Not always my fault. Sometimes it's just me clashing with mods and the streamer having to tell the mod, hey, stop it. But I've been suspended a few times. I've never been banned. I've been blocked in VR chat though. My brain first interpreted that as, you were blocked by Rose. Oh, that's Leafeon's, not another green cat. That is Rose and Leafeon's. They're both in the picture, Global. It's funny how I got around to here. I came across Glove from YouTube randomly, started watching her streams, also followed BF Kim, raided into Sylv, ended up joining his Discord, got invited to one of his hangout nights in VR chat, raided into Kyo, raided into Maru, got recommended to you by a friend I made from the group, and now I hang out with them in voice chats and have gamed up Maru, Kim, and Kyo in their streams. Hell yeah. Yulind, you accidentally banned me once. I do remember that. Oh, the feet pick thing. Solid start, to be honest. Lil Mao, Yulind, lol, hit me up, baby girl. Just interested me how it's circled in that. It's my pipeline is also kind of crazy for VR chat. It started with Game Grumps, JonTron. JonTron had a video on VR chat, watching Ugandan Knuckles compilations, watching Team 5 compilations, watching Whoops. Whoops rated Lele. Lele shouted out Elite and Proxy. But then, like, watching Elite, I met Leafeons, I met Koyo. Watching Proxy, I met Doulahan. Watching Doulahan, I met Foss. Watching Foss, I met Core. And then it's kind of just branched out from those communities. Never played WoW? I grew up on WoW. I'm still playing WoW. Honestly, I appreciate Glove for that, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have made the friends I have now. I don't watch too much of Glub's streams. Their content just isn't my style. But I love Glub. I will always, like, stand Glub and defend them. Because, I remember, you know, years and years ago, the whole pools and beach streams thing came out, and they started doing that in VR chat. And, like, the entire VR chat community was just vile to Glub. A lot of them told Glub to, like, fuck off, quit streaming, go away. She's going to get the entire VR chat category banned. She's going to make it Second Life too. Hi, Deadlock. And, like, none of them ever apologized to Glub. They just started doing it themselves. And so now there's, like, half of the VR chat category is just, like, skimpy models splashing around in water, just pushing the limits kind of further than Glub does. And, like, they were nasty to her. Never apologize and just do it themselves now, which is just like, hey, doesn't that kind of make you shitty? But it is what it is. Glub is a survivor, and I think they deserve a lot of the success they've found. I've seen a few people on accident and it happens. I've banned a few people. Oh yeah, I once got timed out for 5 minutes because I admitted that I tried pineapple pizza out of morbid curiosity. It's not even that bad. Like, it's okay. It's a meme. I know a streamer that's probably banned her partner over 100 times. Poor guy just gets obliterated for little reason every time he shows up in chat. Man, I just watched Wandering Wolf, then tried VR chat for like a day, then never logged in again. That's funny. Core mentioned Game Grumps and JonTron the goats. Okay, I'll call Game Grumps the goats. JonTron is funny. I don't want to call him the goat. I grew up on EQ rather than WoW. Found VR chat through a streamer that showed up in my recommendations. Then I started scrolling through the VR chat category and found the Pinklin. Nice evening at chat was why I started playing VR chat at all. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What, dude, I keep like moving forward. Oh, what time is it? I don't want to do another one. We'll stop there. That was Zangar March.
You're done?
I'm done walking. We're gonna go... Oh, man. I just realized I really like being comfy in the mech suit. I really like just sitting back in the beanbag and kind of floating there, because, you know, the mech suit kind of gives the impression of, like, I can just fucking fly and float around. I don't have my beanbag, so I can't really do that. So remember how I stumbled upon Wolf, though? Do you still play? How it doing? Aren't you a Sean VR watcher? No. I watched Sean VR for like 1 month when I was waking up at a weird time and playing Satisfactory with Seldon and Willie. That was actually before I started streaming. I like Sean. But, okay. I like Sean. He is very much the textbook person of does something too far, gets suspended, and goes, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. It's like, come on. You know you did. You know you did. I love Sean, but he's a fucking goofball in those situations. I still log in on occasion. Power Creep is insane. Game's barely alive. Hi, Yulind. It's nostalgia shit for me more than anything. Hey, yeah, she's a good person. I just feel bad that she deals with the YouTube BS. Yeah, I play DCUO sometimes. Also, a Daybreak game. Haven't played PlanetSide 2 in like 6 years. Good job on walk. Thank you. I found VRChat through being a deranged cooner on YouTube. Recommended videos of FBT dancing to me. Good job on the walkies today. I grew up on Half-Life mods because I'm a certified UNC status. Bro, I just got off. Hi, Kyle. What is that emote? What is that emote? Hype GG eyes? I see. Morning, Kyle. Morning, Leon. Are we done walking? We are. Sean got one VR chat ban I didn't agree with, but I think you and I just have different views on moderation in general. I mean, you could say what it is. I think Sean is very much the type to follow the exact letter of the law and not the spirit of the law. For example, I have a situation I always talk to people about where if skin-colored shirts, you know, the rule of Twitch is cover up, wear a shirt, don't have just fucking tits out. But people, you know, they will wear skin-colored shirts that just looks like you're not wearing anything, right? And so I can see an example of a Twitch moderator looking at a stream, and you know, if it's on mobile, if it's at low resolution, a skin-colored shirt is just going to look naked. And I feel like if you get timed out or banned for that, that's like kind of on you, because you put yourself in a situation where that's like it can be interpreted as the wrong thing, even though technically you're wearing a shirt and you're not topless. It can very much be portrayed as topless, and that shouldn't. You should get bonked for that. Bro, still not walking. I just finished. Fuck you, Trogdor. Hi. I haven't gotten banned yet, but I'm wholesome. What do you mean? Loading. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean has been banned once or twice for things that they probably shouldn't have been, but you know, I think they've dealt with a lot of timeouts and suspensions that I think for the most part are somewhat justified. No, this one. Anchor local. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna come back over here. How is the walk? Good and bad. I miss my treadmill, Hunter. I'm putting on a good attitude and smile and face for it, but internally I'm like, I want my treadmill, I want my treadmill, I want my treadmill. I miss it very much. Okay. All that stuff is pushed. Could I promote? I don't think I could. No, I couldn't. We're going to smack our orbs. With no incline. I mean, didn't do stuff in VR. I have nudity even on any of my avatars. You know, if you ever get banned in VR, it's for the stuff you say, Draffy, not the, like, stuff you do. I potentially risk getting banned for my avatars, but, like, I don't typically have a lot of public nudity going on. Oh, do I need to go hit the blessing thing? That's probably covered by the implied nudity rule anyway. Yeah, it's probably covered, but that's just, well, I don't know if it's covered. That's just my example, though. I miss what happened to treadmill. Hi, Friday. I moved. It's on a U-Haul. Wait, I didn't even come close to doing these bounties. Huh? Sell 100k items? Open 50k caches? These are daily? Huh. Anyway, hi non-dairy. The implied nudity would cover that. Do the censor bar meta. I'm at 5.3. What?
I gotta go to my dad's.
Okay, bye. Have a good one.
Do you want to do 14 later?
Enjoy Grogu. I don't know what I'm doing later. I'm probably gonna be moving furniture, so you'll be doing it mostly without me.
Is it like a dungeon that I need to worry about?
Probably.
Okay, if I get to a dungeon, I'll stop and wait for you to do something else.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Boy, why you so rockets? What's wrong with my rockets? I like my rockets. Fuck you. I want to go to Ordon Village. I want to go there.
You're going to Dorkon.
What? You can't call it Dorkon? What is happening with my fucking... Where is it? Do I not have it? I don't think I have just the straight Ordon Village. I think I only have the big one. This one looks different. I don't know if I've been to this one. Portal. Yeah, implied nudity would cover that. Kara's giggling low. Just means brighter days ahead is all. It's okay to want things. Means you're gonna have such a happy time when it's there. I don't have any nude abbies. Should probably get one. Ohio. Vohio. I lost tracking for a second. How did I lose tracking? I'm glad the trend of getting a 3-day vacation on Twitch and then bitching about it on Twitter for free. Tension is over. No one cares anymore. Yeah. The same song. What's that joke from the Family Guy Star Wars bit? Where they're like, all right, and that was the Cantina music. What do you folks want to hear next? Play that same song. You got it, random guy in the crowd. Doot, 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 doot. That just made me think of that. Before you end, have the streak mecha, Yulind. Now I lurk in. I'm not ending, but thank you. Boy, why so rockets for you end. I could get into this whole thing about social media moderation, as I built tools for it. The deepest explanation in simplest terms is that rules are to the letter of the T, but they will 100% act on new rules based on that. Implied nudity is still a bannable thing on plenty of platforms. The reason they have to do that is they are liable for all nudity shown to minors. It's that there is a minimum age requirements in public avatar world rules. Stream only 2 hours now? I'm just not even going to respond to this, Global. You're being dumb. Just in case you end between now and when I get back with my breakfast, good job today. Do you have any help with moving your furnitures, or is it all up to you? It's me and my dad. It's, so I worked a pretty nice work-from-home job that paid pretty well, and I'm just a frugal person, so I got a lot in savings. But when I lost that job, when the contract ended, I moved back in with my parents. I've been with them for like 4 years now, and 3 of those years I've been streaming, and the money I make basically makes my bills break even. And so my parents have been retired, and my dad is like fucking stinking crazy rich. He worked his ass off, and they have a lot of money. They had a house in Missouri, lakefront, like on the lake, boat in the backyard, and they had a house in Florida that was like literally on an island on the beach. They just sold the Missouri house, and now we have a mountain house in North Carolina. And so what'll happen is they'll live in one house for 6 months. They will live in the other house for the other 6 months. And I'll just have the place to myself for 6 months. But we just moved to North Carolina. I've been here for 7 days. I got here Monday last week. And so, we're kind of cramped. The house is not entirely finished. It doesn't have a finished basement. It doesn't have a garage. They're going to build like an apartment section above the garage, and that's where I will be. But for the next 6 months, I'm kind of just in a bedroom on the second floor. It's a little cramped. And so, with moving, it's mostly my dad and I. He's like, hey, we got fucking free time. We could do it. We have these roller things that, like, anytime we need something with wheels, we can just put it on that. We also have, we just got these things yesterday that's like a shoulder strap. It's like a harness, and it has a rope, like a flat rope that comes off the front of it, and it connects to another harness. So it's like if we're moving a fridge, we have this relt thing go under it. The roller thing is called dolly, by the way. No, the dolly is like a, we also have a dolly, but I'm talking about the roller thing that's literally like, imagine a small pallet that has 4 wheels on the bottom. Hi, Kana. You are harnessed with ropes. You can't see, but my eyes are looking at you very disappointedly, Kana. Yes, okay, sure. Well, that's called a creeper. We got 2 of those, and we got 2 creepers. But we have the shoulder. I think it was called shoulder dollies. So I'm like, it's literally not a dolly. It's like a shoulder harness that rope goes under. And like between the 2 of you, you just lift, and it's super easy. Hi, Hakanai. You're the dolly here. Oh, tracking. Why am I losing tracking in the middle of this room? Maybe if I stand here. Okay. Where was I? Do you have any help? Crazy fucking name. Oh yeah, in this case of VR chat, they only act on user reports, but the VR chat ban was averted, so not sure what that implies. I've been seeing that a few times, Octal, where it's like, it looks like it was just like totally an AI ban and it gets reversed. But like, why did it go through in the first place if that's the case? Can we go to Link's house? I just thought about this. There's one of 2 things happening there. One, it's an AI ban, and they should not have actually been banned, right? I think this is one with no bed. Yeah, okay, I have been to this world. They didn't put Link's fucking bed in here, so it's like, man, what's even the point? The other situation is that, somebody's got a quota. And so there's a guy that's just like, he looks through 200 reports or, 500 reports a day, and he's looking at each thing for 5 seconds. And he's like, is this? Yes. Is this? Yes. Is this? Yes. Is this? No. Like, he's got to go through a lot of things real quick, and he doesn't have, like, a whole bunch of time to fully investigate everything as in-depth as he would like. And so, when it's like, hey, I got banned for no reason, and then someone like Tupper looks at it in depth for a good 5 to 10 minutes and goes, oh yeah, this wasn't, supposed to happen. This was like, false flag. Then people then go, it's AI, when really it's just a guy with not enough time. That's the more likely situation I think is happening. It's unfortunate that it looks bad when that is what happened. Oh, god damn it. I didn't change my trackers. I just sat down and immediately felt my tracker on my butt. You guys wait there. Ugh. Oh, I'm at like max length there. Ugh. That's what my boosters look like? Huh. They just like spun around in front of me because I twisted my waist around. Ugh. Why is that one orange and this one green? I don't like how inconsistent the lights are on trackers. Hi, I'm back. Now I can sit down. And then I'll catch up on chat. I know I'm behind. Ooh. I want to sit on this thing. Oh, it looks kind of stupid with my fucking things in that though. I'm happy with that. Where was I? Update, they decided to keep going and ended up blocking me for apparently not being able to show human emotion. What was the update? What was the thing you needed to show human emotion for? This was the Twitter fight, right? But also, like, how are you not showing human emotion? Huh? This was them thinking VR chat and Amazon are the same thing, right? My eyes. It means they either are making a public figure exemption or that it didn't technically fall under the implied nudity. Well, yes, the contingent. But, like, why did it happen in the first place? The cantina jizzwailers. Not going to respond to it, just like my DMs. Well, you send random, like, weird I didn't know how to respond to that. What did you want me to respond to? I liked the toothbrush guy, Global. I didn't know how to respond to it. Nepo Babyland. The roller thing is called a dolly, by the way. You are harnessed with ropes. Yeah. So lifting straps them out. Yes. That's called a creeper. That's a furniture dolly, mother. It's called a flat dolly dummy. Okay. Yo, you mean assisted lifting belt? Yes. The rope harness, I don't know the name of it for. It's a 2-person lifting strap for moving furniture. Yeah, and it fucking rules. That's my puppy Codedlin. Just finished moving to Jersey though, so I know the struggle. Be careful with the heavy lifting. It's a good thing you've got so much tools to help. We've got a lot of tools to help. Also, just, I'm in the best fitness I've ever been in my life. If this was 5 years ago, I'd be like fucking struggling and probably throw my back out at the first thing. Now, I mean, I walk every day. My legs are actually fucking crazy muscular right now. Just noticed the outfit limo. Yeah. True chat even dresses up the dolly every stream. You're the dolly. What the hell? When I was Van, I would have loved an apology along with my appeal success with an explanation, but you never have transparency or accountability. They don't want to give transparency. It's not that they don't want to be accountable, right? It's more of a like, we don't want to give people more information so that they can better skirt the rules and like just barely tiptoe around the rules, and they don't want to give people more knowledge to abuse the system. They don't want to make it easier for that to happen. LGBT, Luigi got big titties, did you know? Hi, Moikin. No, that is not what it means. Yeah, people in sport are absolutely moving way too fast. They do have numbers to keep up. Absolutely believe that. I was thinking, like, damn, this guy needs to carry his treadmill upstairs. That sucks. Yeah, it will suck. Moderation. A general rule of thumb is that you'll always like how a system works. The people working that system don't. Oh, hold on. If you don't like how the system works, the people working that system don't. Yeah. Okay, I had to read that a second time. 100%. AI is still often underpaid people in Somalia. God, I wish I was under that tracker. Okay, it should have been me. I wish I was their seat. Oh my god. Link never sleeps in TP, so it's fine, yeah. Oh, do I have a femboy on my lap? No, they think VRChat should fix their service, and since it's AWS, VRChat should just switch service providers. Like, it's a simple thing to do. And they think you saying that's stupid. They're like, you don't know human emotion. Crazy. There are alternatives to AWS. Oh my god, you didn't let me feel your legs. I don't think my legs would have been that nice, Cairo. I haven't been able to, like, fully, like, clean shave everything with all the moving going on. Cairo, that's weird. Call them prosthetics at least. Yes, but most aren't really worth unless developed yourself. Yes. From an offhand comment Tupper made, it sounded like moderators were only looking at textures, not looking at models. There are plenty of models with not safe for textures that aren't shown that cause false positives. Hi, Joe. Yeah. And I hope it's not that way, because that sounds like a really bad way to do it, but... Oh, for what it's worth, I share the wish I was the seat sentiment. Okay. I just noticed your name's on the outfit. That's cute. Yeah, so there was originally a logo here. And I took like a swath of like the color down here and just went over here. And I was like, they've got the like UV lined up for a decal. And like literally a week before, Jack had just done the they had just done new subscriber badges. And one of the things they did for the subscriber badges was they did the Yulind with the heart logo to put that on a lot of the snacks and the subscriber badges. And so he's like, you could just have this if you want it. And I was like, damn, what a fucking perfect time to just get this. And so I put it here, as well as on the floating drive things. Hi, Clem. Now I've got the name there. I was, initially, there's like a spot on the legs to have my name, but it reverses it on one of the legs. So I was like, I don't want to put it there, because then it'll say Yulind one way, and then like Danilui on the other one. Is like, yeah, okay. Hope all is well. All's good. All's good. I should get my treadmill today. I'm really hoping I get the treadmill today. I'm not looking forward to like moving it up the stairs, but I'm really hoping I get that today. I'm also really hoping we have a fucking working refrigerator by tomorrow morning. Danilui, my favorite streamer. We don't have a working fridge right now, and so like I'm gonna end. Wait, actually, oh god, I don't even have protein bars. Oh my god. I didn't go to the store because I was like, oh, we don't have a fridge, so I can't go to the store and get milk. But I'm also out of protein bars now. What food do I have? I have burritos. And I have potatoes. Oh my god. I have potatoes, burritos. What was the other thing? Oh, I have a few bagels. Cheeseburger. That's not something I just have at the ready. I did have a cheeseburger for dinner last night. It was probably the worst cheeseburger I've ever had. It was still good enough that it was like, oh, I'm eating it. But you know when you have a cheeseburger that has like a little bit of like a sour like a bitter aftertaste, and you're like, man, how did they fuck this thing up? It was not a good burger. Hope all is well. Danilui, my favorite stream. You can have my David's bars, their ass. Hi, Staba. I don't know if I want them. Streamer mildly inconvenienced. Mildly inconvenienced? I don't have a refrigerator. At least you have VR. I am still mid-move. You're gonna have to eat anti-teen bars instead. I've got some milk for you. Okay, okay. If you actually have like milk from like, you know, a carton, like please. I'm going through fucking withdrawals. I need milk. I think I discovered last year that if I go a day or two without having milk, I start getting headaches. And I didn't have milk yesterday. And I did have a headache this morning. I took Advil for, so I'm like, oh god, I'm actually having milk withdrawals. Pretty sure it ain't from a carton. He needs some milk. Hi, Naya. He needs some milk. I got some milk. Okay. Wait, it actually looks like that's milk. How is milk withdrawal thing? I don't think it's so much the milk itself. It's more of like this thing that you're used to ingesting every day and has become like, it's more of like your body is off of its clock because you're not getting the thing you're very accustomed to. Here you go. You aren't meant to pretend to be a baby cow. For my notes, I just mentioned the fridge is broken, so we don't have cold food. Oh, also, with the fridge breaking, it has an alarm that lets you note, hey, it's not cold enough. This is so that if you leave the door open and its temperature starts increasing, it tells you. It'll warn you like, hey, you left the fridge open, come close it and it beeps at you, right? But we have the door closed. It's just too hot because it's not making cold. It has a coolant leak. And so all last night it was beeping. It was just like beeping, and I didn't want to move it on my own, and so I was just fucking dealing with it. Oh, hi, Safi. We just finished. Oh, that sounds bad. Dude, it was like 5 in the morning. I'm going to bed, and it's just like, deet, 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 deet. Like every 2 minutes, it's like, oh my god. Eventually, I fell asleep through it and got like 3 hours of sleep, but it was not a clean night of sleep last night. Ugh. He is huffing Freon, apparently. I'm just never get to watch anymore. Safi, we've been ending a little early than usual because I don't have the treadmill. Once I have the treadmill, we'll be back to, you know, kind of closer to 4-hour streams. It's just, I'm ending after a video I've been ending on a video if it's after like 2.5 hours of streaming. And then I just talk because, I don't know, I don't want to get wrapped in a 2-hour video when I'm just walking in place anyway, especially since I'm doing a bunch of moving today. We're going to get another U-Haul pod today. So, hi, Joe. What, you are just starting now? Damn, I'm just on time. No. No. Come to West Coast so I can watch more. That doesn't sound bad. No, that does. You live in Arizona. Fuck no, Safi. Absolutely not. Nope. Not an option. Nope. Why is it called Freon? If you have to pay for it. Lol. Yeah, no, the fridge was crazy last night. We got a U-Haul pod yesterday. I think my dad wants to unpack 2 U-Haul pods today, and I'm like, dude, that's ambitious. I expect it to be today and tomorrow, one a day. As for videos, I saw the fucking best prank video I may have ever seen. It's not the best prank video, but it was really fucking funny. This guy, he gets an Italian translator for no reason. He goes to a car dealership, and he's like, tell them I'm looking to buy a car. And so the translator starts speaking to the guy in Italian. And the guy's like, oh no, I don't speak Italian. We can just speak English. And the Italian translator looks at the guy and says like, I don't remember what he says. And the original guy goes, okay, great. Tell him I'm looking for one in these colors, but I don't want to spend over like 200,000. And the Italian guy starts speaking, the translator starts speaking in Italian and this poor dude is so confused. He's just like, I don't speak Italian. You and I can just speak. You and I can just speak English. And like, the guy will not look at him. The guy's just looking at the translator, just like, And like, he'll finish talking, and the translator will then go, he said this, he said they've got these cars. And he's like ignoring anything about, he speaks English and can speak directly to the guy. And this poor fucking car dealership guy is so fucking confused. And eventually he just gives up and he's like, fuck it. I mean, I can understand him when he's talking, so yeah, no, if you want to try it. And they start like actually like working on selling a car. But he just had an Italian translator for no reason. That's fucking awesome. It's only 30 here at 9 a.m. 30 at 9 a.m.? Yeah, absolutely not. That's crazy. That's too much. LOL. I saw that AI chatbots are giving out videos. So you can be like, Claude, what's Angelina Jolie's phone number? And it would like tell you, and it's just like, ooh, that's not good. Functional trolling. Force people to accept absurdity. Hilarious. 2 kids in New York were trying to play Subway Surfers. So for anybody that doesn't know, Subway Surfers is literally a game where you run along the tops of subways. Claude, what's Yulind's 3 size? Hang on. To be fair, Yuli, it's 24C right now. What is it for me? I see 82 Fahrenheit. That's my temperature. Thousands or more paper, like in Arizona, than you're probably used to, Mother? Probably. Hi, Kana, it's 13 for me. No, 2 kids were playing Subway Surfers, literally running along the tops of subways in New York. One of them died. The other is in critical condition. I don't know if they what caused them to fall off, if they went into a tunnel, if they just fell fucking off. I don't know, but don't run along the tops of subway trains. It's dangerous. Can it give me your weather, please? Hello, it's hotter for you than for me, 76. It was 2 days ago. Nodders. It's currently 80 Fahrenheit, 27C at 11 a.m. When you selling feet juice? I'm not selling feet juice, Trogdor. That's vile. The last story I have, which I imagine most of you have seen at this point. A paraglider was hit by a plane. So this woman, she's literally like skydiving, and she's paragliding down, right? She's literally like, just floating down in her parachute. And a fucking plane hits her parachute and totally shreds it up. They what? What do you mean they what? You sent it to me, Trogdor. Thankfully, she had the backup parachute, right? She didn't cut herself free from the first parachute, but she immediately deployed a second parachute, and that slowed her down. She had a fine landing. But her parachute was fucking hit by a biplane. And everyone in the comments was like, how the fuck does that happen? How do you not see her? And I saw people in the comments being like, well, there's actually a lot of reasons why he wouldn't, you know, if you're flying a plane, there's a lot of fucking things to pay attention to. You're not always looking directly ahead because you're in the fucking sky. There's not going to be anything there because in a three-dimensional space, there's not gonna fucking be anything there. They also said he was like flying toward the sky, so, you know, reduced visibility. Whole bunch of reasons. It's like, you know, it's kind of justified. It's just crazy and lucky that there was someone there. And so, she was totally fine. Minor injuries. He was fine. He ended up making an emergency landing because, you know, his plane got a little, I don't want to say fucked up, but, you know, definitely damaged. But that's the crazy one that I saw all over Reddit and Twitter today was a fucking paragliding woman hit by a biplane. Everyone's like, he tried to kill her. He tried to murder her. And it's like, no, that's not how it happened. Feet juice is vile. Yuli Brain Toe Pickles. Trogdor is referencing this convention where this girl, like, had a fucking, like, tub of Kool-Aid with her feet in it. And, like, you could pay her to, like, take her feet out of it and, like, drip into your mouth. Like you couldn't touch her directly, but it was like she could drip the feet juice into your mouth, which is like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
The Miku feet juice?
Mm-hmm. Are you going to feet for branding? Listen, just be he took his feet off. Doesn't mean he's gonna wring them out like a wet towel. Have you seen the Renaissance painting about Parkon feet juice? I've not seen the Renaissance painting of it. That seems suboptimal. I sent you. Okay. Apparently parachutes have like a 20% chance to fail or some shit. Hi, Sammy. Yulind, you want to recreate that? Not really, but everybody's got a price. Thought it was a Cessna? You're a biplane otter. Okay, never mind. It's 1 in 1,000. I mean, like, I can see 1 in 1,000. 20% seems a little high. I just assume most of them bring double parachutes anyway. I sent you the painting, Yulind. Good lord, that's fucking foul. Okay, what in heaven's name? Go on! This is dreadful to Google. They shut down Parkon last night because some drunk dude got his ass beat for being racist, and they had to call the cops. If I recall correctly, it was 5 per swig. 5 per swig? Oh my goodness, that's... I feel like she should have charged more, but hey, she's okay doing 5.
There's like a chart of it, like what they're charging. It was it $15 like a cup?
As far as I know, every parachute has a reservoir. They also had curry. Oh, I don't like that they had curry. What your prices? I mean, what kind of feet juice thing are we doing? Am I like bottling it and sending it to you? 3,000. Is it like you're flying me out and I'm literally like doing a little marinating thing and then dripping it onto you? I don't know, 10,000. Where's the backup chute on you? I don't have a backup chute. I could just fly. I have these things that like I could just fly with them. Hold on. Her feet would smell like Kool-Aid for weeks. That's doable. I could fly a femboy to my place. Potentially. Yeah, that was all my news stories. The Italian translator prank, fridge is broken, AI chat bots giving out real phone numbers, 2 kids died subway surfing, plane hits paraglider, then we started getting U-Haul pods. The Yuli thruster refuel with Taco Bell. So they never fail? It's called a backup for reason. What are you talking about, Global? I feel like you're just not even listening to me talk. I feel like I say one thing and you just hear what you want to hear and like give a completely different response. And it's like, dude, please. Come on, man. That's Yulind. Only if you have a treadmill. Did you see the Pope said they're working with Anthropic to find the way for humanity? in this time of artificial intelligence is kind of creepy. I thought it was the opposite.
Not pro AI. Yes, it's the opposite. He wants AI to work for humans, not like replace jobs and shit like that. He's still very much anti-AI. He's just kind of accepting the fact that like AI is here to stay, no matter.
I want AI to replace jobs. I just want it to be in a society where we have UBI and stuff. It's got a back of
That was basically what he was saying. He just said it in a much more nicer way.
I really like the unneeded translators. Those are such funny and harmless pranks. Smile. I have a whole at-home gym, so I think I'll be fine. I'm not sure what I said was pro AI. I just quoted him. Well, it wasn't that you're pro AI, Octal. It did sound a little harsh the way Hobbit said that, but it's.
I had to correct many people already today, so I'm just like, if anyone tries to say he is, he's not.
Would you even like Taco Bell? My mom, so when I was in middle school and high school, and mom would pick me up from school, sometimes we get fast food on the way home, right? I always wanted McDonald's. She always wanted Taco Bell, and if we went to Taco Bell, I would get 2 hard shell tortillas with ground beef and nothing else. Not even cheese. I just wanted 2 hard shell tortillas with ground beef. It was like, okay, but it's like the ingredients. I think our compromise that we went to more often to was Jack in the Box. Would you even like Taco Bell? But that's communism. God, Femboy, I'm so excited for Repo tonight. Oh, for Repo night, so tomorrow. I don't know if I get to play. I'd like to, but I don't know if I get to. Oh yeah, I just saw the video and wrote what he said. It's interesting to hear him even say those words. He likes it hard. For clarity's sake, that was a joke. I know. Not tested, but I'm pretty sure what. Oh God, that sounds awful. What sounds awful, huh? Dude, I really want to be there for Repo Wednesday, but that's like literally my birthday. And I'm pretty sure that's when we're going to get the final U-Haul trailer. And so we'll be like doing unpacking. And then I'm going out for dinner. For clarity's sake, I'm setting aside 10K right now. Good Lord, Sammy. Happy birthday, Yuga. Hi, Pixel. Pixel, I sent you that DM earlier and I was like, I just think of Pixel. Literally, not for the text, just because I see the guy in the background. Hi, Whisper. Ahoy, Yulind, I am very late. You're not late. You made it on time. Happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday. Your B-day already? Wednesday. So... Oh, it's Monday. Why was I thinking it was Tuesday for some reason? Wednesday is my birthday. Final. It's going to be a trailer full of happy birthday. Oh, God. The beef-only Taco Bell hard taco. Uh-huh. Oh, that's what you're saying. That sounds awful, too. I mean, I think most people would hate it. For me, it's... you know me. I like fucking bland shit. Happy birthday. I'm dying, Yulind. Don't die. It's your birthday. Shut up, Cairo. Technically, I'm setting aside more than 10K because I gotta vet the plane ticket as well. Damn, I understand you gotta celebrate big for the big 4-0. I'll kill you, Trogdor. It's not 40. Yulind sent a photo of myself with a caption, Ryan Gosling. Don't forget the tip. What the heck? Okay, I take off. Good job on the workout today, Yuli. Take care. Bye, have a good one. I'm so fucking ready to have... Oh, you know what I just realized? As long as I'm in this room, I don't have like a comfy thing to sit on. I'll never have like a bed or a beanbag.
You can sit on me, baby.
Come sit on the picnic table and I'll sit on you.
No, I'm laying down anyways.
It's on local, right?
Bark. How'd walkies go?
It was good. It was good. We ended like, oh God, it was like practically an hour ago at this point. I keep ending early because, like ending the walking part early because it's like, it's just walking in place. It's not real walking, so I don't feel so bad. Is that a blue collar, Gobbo?
Bark.
Would you be blue collar?
Yeah, blue collar. Yeah, I would be a blue collar.
Okay.
Bark.
Happy big 40. It's not 40.
You're 40 years old already? Wow,
No,
you passed me up.
I'm 35. Fuck you.
Congratulations on.
I'm literally closer to 30 than 40. Fuck you. I'm not 35 yet.
Can't believe Yulind said their legs got tired. They don't even have legs. Robot.
They're heavier. Wow, Goblin rude. New hair, Dory. Dory has many hairstyles. They have
I've been buying hairs for outfits. This is my punk girl outfit, so I bought a punk hair, and then I bought a different hair for my beach outfit, and I'm like, oh no, I've literally been spending like hundreds of dollars.
Dude, hairs aren't cheap either. Those can be expensive pieces. This one was like, I don't remember if it was 1,500 yen or 1,000 yen, but I want to say it was 1,000 yen. But it's like, oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, hairs can be more expensive than a lot of outfit.
I feel like the gobble laugh would be bony. This one, no, this one's got cushion to it. Hi, Dory, cute pants. Clizzy Goblin, Dory gets collared. But what color is your collar, Gobbo? Lamau, Goblin, rude. You'll pull that leash and tell me what color the collar is?
I don't have a leash.
It's a tie. It's not a leash.
It's a tie. I told you it's a punk outfit.
Yulind, you're crushing them? No, they're strong. They can handle the 3,000 pound mech femboy.
The memes of 2B, how much 2B weighs, and always been like, 2B weighs 700 pounds, and you're like, I'm ready.
Still love that you secretly made a nugget after. I'll kill you, Trogdor. Hi, Dor, I miss you.
Oh, you did make a nugget. Wait, I think you can take these off, can you?
No.
I thought there's a toggle on this outfit. I think I know someone who has it.
There is 2 nugget sockets that line up with these. But these are specifically like, they just match over the body and they turn on all the shrink blend shapes. So my legs are in there. They're just
noodles,
like wires.
The noodles, yeah.
Hair free if you make it yourself. Yeah, but I'm not good enough for that. Does Gabo need giant headphones for his giant ears? These are
actually really hard.
These are basically earbuds then, kinda.
Wait, do I have? I don't have it so I can put them on my head. No, I don't. Because actually, I do have ear blend shapes where my ears just go back because the headphones are on. But I don't have it for this. Didn't put it on this one.
Yeah, I want to switch over to booth, but I know I'll spend more monies on virtual clothes than real clothes. The way to do it, Joe, is to create a budget. Literally only let yourself do like $5 a week and let it like roll over. So just keep track of it like that, and that will keep you from going out of control.
$5 a week.
That's not a lot when it comes to outfits.
Well, actually, the thing is like 2 weeks you can get a new outfit.
Yeah, that'd be 2 weeks a new outfit. That'd be like 4 to 6 if you're buying multiple pieces for one outfit. That would slow you down. It doesn't have to be 5. You can set it to something that you are willing to do. Just, hi, Keo. Oh my goodness, hi, Jack. We were just talking about you, Jack. Punk outfit, but I see no zippers. You don't do a 24-hour stream so I can listen to you for longer? No. I don't remind me of his
We've
age.
been talking about that. They're a nugget now. They're a robot. We can do a 24-hour walking stream.
We're not.
Just put it on automated and just we'll plug in your cord. We know we got your socket back here.
It's a goblin punk outfit. Tie, leash, same different outfit. They're only so strong, Nuggetlin. Meculin weighs how much? Turns the head. It's back to the gym. I just assumed something that's mechanical. It probably wouldn't be 3,000 pounds. That's probably really fucking heavy. I don't budget. I'm torn between more art, new models, clothes, and 3D Abby. 5 an hour. 5 an hour! Hi, Jack. Thank you for the raid. Good job today. I really appreciate it. Mwah. We were talking about you, Jack, because someone was like, "Oh wow, it says your name there." I was like, "Yeah, Jack did this when they made the new sub badges," and they were just like, "Hey, I made this, so you can use it if you want." And I was like, "Damn, perfect." And like a week after you gave me the sub badges, I made this outfit, and it was just perfect to put that there. Hi, Kia. Welcome, Raiders. We are here to raid your fridge. Joke's on you, Jack. I don't have a working fridge. I literally moved into this house a week ago, and the fridge is broken. It's literally like dead. It cannot produce any cold air, so all the food in the fridge is rotten. You get nothing. I miss Jack's stream, no. What, you were 100 a week on outfits? Oh my god. Nya is a Jack. An entire Kyo Cutie Techno. Safi the Cutie Hijack. Mechlin has been known to have a dry weight of up to 650 pounds without the thrusters attached. Love, love, Jack Doobie, amazing. Hi, how's walk? It's good, it's good. I slept awful last night. Our fridge is busted. And, it was beeping all last night like, hey, you need to close the doors, but it's not that the doors are open. It's that, it's literally not producing, like, cold air, so it's just, it thinks the doors are open. Hi, Doble! We are here to raid your fridge. Hi, Cacturn. There's, the fridge all has rotten food in it. The fridge is dead. I'm so sorry. Don't eat anything, please. Yay, well-aged food, Safi Kitty. My issue besides trauma is that if I wanted to get back into VR chat, I would want my V2 model made for VR chat, and that's not cheap, so hard to justify getting it done. I have no clue when I'll get over trauma. It's possible for Yulind to survive this long without milk. I hate these controllers. I hate these controllers. I don't know why that keeps happening. I will manage. If it really comes down to it, I can... Oh, God. Hi, Gray. You know what I can do? Trogdor. Oh, wait, you can't see that I'm crying. Trogdor. Could you buy me McDonald's? There are people who...
Trogdor, I pay you not to buy McDonald's for Yulind.
There are people that I could be like, hey, can you buy me some fast food? And they would. I'll be fine. I'm gonna survive just fine. Pat, we're here to raid your fridge. Gray, you don't want to raid the fridge. It's all rotten food. I moved a week ago, and my fridge is literally dead. It's all rotten food in there.
And you say that, and I'm gonna go make, when I get out of VR, I'm gonna go make bacon and eggs.
Hell yeah. Milking the Yulind. Hold on. Hi, Yulind. Hi, Safi. It's why you had to replace your arms and legs with robot parts. No milk, no limbs. McDonald's burger. Steal milk from a middle school cafeteria. God. Bacon and eggs. I just had a chorizo, egg, potato burrito, Dore. I just ordered Wendy's, so good.
So good. Oh,
I'm gonna finish this walk, and what am I gonna have, actually? I have bean burrito. Oh no, I'm gonna have a bagel. That's what I got. I got 2 bagels left. McDonald's.
Bagel's good.
Prank it by filling the fridge with more fresh food, a potato, have some nuggets. I'm gonna have a bagel when I finish. I want to see what our water situation is. I might be drinking fucking tap water, which I don't want to get in the habit of that, but you know, that's what I got. I can't just not drink.
Sorry, I'm so rich. I don't have to. I can't drink tap water.
Okay. Well,
that's peasant water.
Tap water is fine. It's just usually you should drink it with a filter. And we've all seen the fucking like news stories that come out every 6 months of, you know, a kid in Houston drank tap water and now he's got brain-eating parasites. And it's like, oh God. Macklemore voice, 2 bagels. Huntera cutie. Drink me instead. Get in the habit of it, so everything else feels and tastes better. Nah, it's good for your immune system. Nah, Yulin's right. Tap water tastes like ass. I drink water in hopes of the bacterial infections. No! What the heck? No, I've got a bunch of moving to do today. I really thought it was Tuesday for some reason. If it's Monday, that means I should be able to play Repo on Wednesday then. Slightly related to Yulind streams. Iron Mouse can now walk to 35 minutes on her treadmill. For somebody who used to be better, and that's fucking awesome. Hell yeah, God looking good, Yulind. Thank you. That Kakalaki water will change a guy. I live on a lake with brain amoebas. I drink the unfiltered tap water. Hi, fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wait, when the B-Day then? Wednesday. It's the 27th.
Fishy.
Today's the 25th. It's
Is
on
that
Wednesday.
another account about your socks?
Is there what? No, it's the same one.
Is that? It's his first message.
Yeah, I don't think they've been typing in my chat. They've just been typing in Space Fishes and Kairos.
Kairos.
I think they followed, but they didn't like speak in I want to say. Father. Fish. Good job with your walk today. Thank you. Fish. I should get the treadmill today. I should be like able to walk a real walk tomorrow. This is true. I'm the brain amoeba story. Bark. Good thing there's nothing important in my empty brain. Hug. Big 40-0 product. Trogdor, I'm fucking killing you. I don't even like this joke. Bark. You have a second
Which
child that they wear socks. Use me again. You think you're so clever, Global. Typing on your PC and your phone on the other computer. You think you're so clever. This sucks. Typical doggo barking while
You're
trying
so
to
clever. Bark.
I don't know if it's
I don't have my dog ears on this one.
You wish this was... I assume it's global, but I don't actually know.
It's actually Cairo. Cairo's been playing a bit on you the entire time. It's...
God.
It's actually Fishy. You just didn't know it.
It's...
Fishy's a real troll.
Fishy just like, she has to get it out of her system now and then and troll people. But she can't, like, ruin the image.
I was in and out of her snack stream yesterday. I didn't figure out what she liked the most.
I forget what she said.
It was Chex Mix.
Chex Mix? I mean, Chex
She
Mix
liked
is
the
good.
like normal snacky stuff, none of the candy stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, the candy stuff's so strong.
35 minutes, man. Iron Mouse walked more than you said. Trogdor's so fucking mean. Oh my god. The long con. Oh shit, I missed the snack stream. Fuck. There's the VOD still, but yeah, you missed it. It's me. Hi, Fishy. Dory got a flexible wrist. Holy shit.
Oh, it's because when I do this, it's just me holding the controller.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Flush. You're pretty. Grr.
Burr.
That's what you just made me think of.
Harmonica.
Oh, what the fuck? Everybody's live today because they have Memorial Day off. There's so many people I want to raid. Okay.
Fish, start streaming so you can get rated.
No, there's there's a target that like they literally never get to stream at my time, but because it's Memorial Day, so like I'm not gonna have another opportunity to raid them for like 6 months or something. It's
4th of July. 4th of July is 2 months away.
It's Oni.
Actually, no, 4th of July is a Saturday.
It's Oni. They're playing one of the old Mega Mans. I was actually just talking about them with a bunch of people because they did a run where they were doing like 5 of the Mega Man games at once in tandem with each other. And if they got hit in one, it paused it and started one of the other ones for them. So I wonder if they're doing that. I don't think they are. I think they're just playing Mega Man because they're like, yeah, I have the day off. So Steppy's bark. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Oni. Can somebody give me the socials? Or that explains why I can't remember the last time Oni streamed. It's oh, I didn't drift that time.
You lose tracking? Oh, you didn't?
I gray screened for half a second. They do stream somewhat regularly, just much later in the day. So probably when you're not able to watch. Oh, his name's stupid. It's so long. And it has so many vowels. How many vowels is in this name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 fucking vowels in his name. That's too many. Those are expensive.
Didn't like Safi have a bunch of vowels in her name?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Safi's got 6. We're going to Oni. They have today off, so they're playing Mega Man games. I don't get to raid them too often, so I'm like, oh boy, Oni's live. I should have the treadmill tomorrow. Good lord. Hi, Hoodie. Am I excited for having a treadmill tomorrow? Are you doing it the /raid way? Yeah. Where am I going? Walking our way over. Yeah, we did fake walking in place today. I have no idea how long we went. Stream in it. We are in it. Thanks, stream. I love you. Bye. I feel like Kana's about to teach me something about Twitch and rating.
Park. Yeah, probably.
Bruh, there's a way easier way. DM it to me. DM it to me. I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I clicked that.
Oh yeah, I'm banned there.